God,
The
Tim,
mic
you
is
suck at this.
Hey, we haven't done a show in a long time.
It's
Ron.
been like fucking 6 years or some shit.
I know.
Anyway, we're going to pretend like we already started a show. Just catch up with
Yeah.
me.
So
we cracked open beers.
Yeah, we cracked them open. Here we are.
Timmy, what are you drinking again?
I got Blue Horizon here by Jersey Girl Brewing. It's a lavender and blueberry Belgian style saison, and it weighs in at, what did I say, 4.4 alcohols?
Yeah, something like that.
The 4.4, yeah. It's a pink one.
Updated inebriation news. Mikey just said, finishing up with the kiddos, be there in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. And so I'm going to finish pouring the rest of mine here.
Yeah. As we explained earlier, when we weren't really live, we were just idiots sitting here talking. Shit happens.
Yeah,
anyway, Chuck's not going to be here tonight. Chuck's got some kind of family emergency. He was skateboarding accident or some shit like that.
And he went.
He ripped his scrotum off. Something. I don't know.
Something happened. We made that part up. We don't know what's going on.
We tried to make it up again, and it sucked as much.
Yeah,
as
I know. We couldn't get it better the second time.
Exactly. Second try, and we still suck at it. Anyway, Boogie Buzzard here. Got this fine little Belgian-style wheat from Kane Brewing. Your green sea keeps this.
It's weird, yeah.
Called Cloud Cover. It's nice. It's nice and crisp. It's not heavy at all. This is definitely an all-day drinker.
Yeah. Now this one,
4.8 alcohols.
When we first started the broadcast, I didn't really start. I thought it tasted like too much lavender. I wanted more blueberry. But the more I drink it now, the more it's starting to blend together there. Before I was just getting the lavender from it. I thought, ooh, needs that berry. But no, I'm kind of liking it more now. So now is the point where we call Groby and we find out.
We can try that again.
Yeah, let's call Groby.
It went to his voicemail the first time. Let's see what it does this time. Oh, wait. I see. I'm trying to text without looking. I texted. I told him to buddy up. Hurry up.
Yeah.
That we're telling Mikey. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Fucking chloroform over the kid's face.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
He'll be in seconds. All right. So we're going to try calling Groby?
Yeah, call Groby.
All right. Let's try this here. Let me get back to telephone. Oh, wait. We don't need to watch our Inebriation live on YouTube. That's what you should be doing. Or Facebook. Or wherever you watch this.
Y'all should be doing that.
Pathetic train wreck. What's going on now?
I just went to our... I should actually close out of that because it's picking up the audio.
Yeah.
There. I was actually watching the YouTube broadcast on this.
Yeah. Well, don't do that, Tim.
Yeah, I know.
We're a little out of practice.
We haven't done this in a while, and the StreamYard website is different than it used to be.
Yeah, that's his excuse. He should practice.
Multiple
practice. Just record shows by yourself here in the kitchen. Just you and the cat.
Yeah.
Talk to the missus on the other side of the screen here.
She's eating an apple.
I think she's preparing an apple. Or perhaps both.
Oh, maybe.
All right. We're going to call Groby. We'll put him on speaker.
Yeah. It's ringing. It's still ringing.
It's ringing very slow. It's like time lapse or something.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think it's going to go to voicemail again.
It's rang this long.
He's not really a telephone person. And I just saw him yesterday, so he might just be ignoring me.
Yo. You know what to do. Talk to you later.
Nothing.
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 At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Groby, get on the show. Come on. You know you can do this.
You can do it, man. You can do it, dick.
All right.
Okay. So what are we going to do now, Tim?
Well, we got other beers that we can try, but I don't want to just keep trying beers. We want to actually do a show. Oh, right. You know what? Later on in the show, I'm drinking Shine. This was made by John, who is a coworker of my wife, Julie. He made this, and it's not been opened yet, but I will try it later. I'm not drinking the whole thing, and I'm not trying it till later because I know what happens when I drink Shine. I don't remember drinking the Shine. Yeah.
Happens all the time.
So anyway, in January, I was down in Atlanta, Georgia, and I went to a place called Sabbath Brewing. It's a heavy metal themed brewery. It's very cool inside there. Like they have bands play. All their beers are metal themed. And, I got some footage of it, so I'm just going to show it to everybody. If I get out of here and go to the right thing.
Like I said, need to invite people. You clicked on the invite guests. Yeah, we need guests.
Yeah, we do need guests. We need guests like the other people on the show.
Yeah, that would be helpful. See, this is the problem. That's why we haven't been here for like.
What's up, Inebriation Nation fans?
There I am.
It's D-Tim. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now, and I'm checking out Sabbath Brewing. About to go inside, and I'm going to have a couple pours and see what I like. I'll be back on in a little bit. All right, well, first up is a stout called From the Depths. This is a metal brewery here. They have bands play, they're metal themed, and it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself here. So let's have a taste here. That's a Denver stout. Really good. It's dry. Very coffee tasting. Love it. All right, Aaron, what you got there?
I forgot the name.
All right. While Aaron goes to find out what it's called, get a picture of the menu while you're there.
All right. I got the OV Fire and the Void. Sounds like Odin's drink or something like that. It's a wheat smoked lager. I think it tastes more, in my opinion, like a wheat pilsner. It doesn't have like that heavier part to it with the lager, so it's more of a lighter lager, I think, but it's absolutely delicious.
And how many alcohols are in that one?
6.
Nice.
6.
All right.
Let me jump.
Yeah, find out. He's gonna go double check again.
4.5.
Ah, easy then.
So
All right.
It's like a light lager.
All right.
It's absolutely delicious.
Nice. And let's see. What do you got, Chad?
Something, I don't know the name, but it's a bourbon barrel. It's 11%.
Oh,
And
wow.
Yes. It's very good. It's very smooth and very dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerously good.
Yes, it's dangerously good. That is, I have to say. It's very good. I mean, it's like, it doesn't have the, when you're drinking it, like you can really taste the alcohol, like, it was like a moonshine or something. It's not really strong. So you could definitely have a few of these without a problem and not realize that you're drinking 11% alcohol.
Hear that? Smooth.
Yeah, very smooth. And
Beers are good
dangerous.
here so far. Good beers here. So far.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely good beers. Definitely want to try some, Aaron?
Absolutely.
Tell me what you think.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I definitely see what you mean.
See,
Yeah,
it's
wow.
dangerously smooth.
Now,
It tastes
Aaron,
like a very good drink.
now Aaron's drink seriously tastes like it came out of a wood stoker, a smoke.
You could taste the
stoker,
smokiness
Oh,
too,
you
yeah.
definitely taste the smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's like they put a log, a smoke log, like
Like one of those smoke things, like if you put it like in a bourbon drink or something, like
Yeah.
one of those smoke things, like I know you're
or cinnamon stick, but it's like
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
smoker's stick or something. I don't even think they make them. But yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. All right, so I'm back here again. I'm trying a sour ale. This is called 3 Bedrooms in a Good Neighborhood. Your fancy name, right? It weighs in at 6.9 alcohols. It's a tangerine sour, and I'm going to try it now.
Verdict.
Oh my God. This is like a breakfast beer. This is delicious. It's not overly tart. Not to the point where I'm going to go. This is delicious, man. Very, very good. Tried it?
sure.
Right? It would be great with
It's
breakfast.
good, not my style.
Yeah.
However, it is not like too sweet or sour or anything like that. It's easy to drink.
Looks like Tang.
Right? Like, I don't really taste the alcohol to it. That's just it. When you're not used to sours, when you go to drink this, you don't think of it as a beer.
I'm not used to sours.
I would pass on my comments on that particular beer too.
Chad would pass. So Sabbath Brewing makes their own hard tea, and Chad just went to get one, so we're going to see what he thinks of it.
So this is called Bad Batch. It's 6% alcohol. It's a hard tea with lemonade. Here we go. It's not bad. Would I drink another one? Yes, I would. It has the Chad 77 approval.
All right. Awesome. I feel like you're pleasantly surprised.
Yes, it's very good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Look who joined us. Cheap Sex.
Oh my God.
So that was when I went to Sabbath Brewing in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
It was a fun time. I enjoyed it there.
Yeah, sorry for jumping on late, but what was the quote unquote breakfast beer sort of sour?
It was a tangerine.
Ooh.
It was a tangerine sour.
Did they use Sunny D? What's up?
I don't know what was in that, man, but it
That's
tasted
what he
like
said,
it tasted like breakfast.
Nice.
So what's up, Mikey?
Not much,
You
dude.
haven't
How
done
you
this
doing,
in a
Tim?
while.
Yeah. How you boys doing?
Oh, look, he's got a green screeny thingy too.
Yeah, I
You're
did that. I
fancy
set
too, right?
the inebriation
Yeah,
guy
we
in the
all fancy
background.
here. I'm not
Well,
used
the-
to this fancy stuff. I'm
There's
used to
beer
being in the
behind me here.
fucking tool shed with real shit behind me,
Your
not
tool
fake shit.
shed with
No.
no internet connection.
Well,
That's true. My office looks like
no, I
ass.
don't know. It might work now. I have a new Wi-Fi extender thing because the wife was complaining that her and the kids couldn't get internet upstairs and shit. So it throws a pretty good signal now. I should have fine signal out in the tool shed. Don't you worry about the tool shed.
I don't know, man. I might have to get rid of the background though, because you can't see.
So what are you drinking there,
Can't
Mikey?
see shit. I'm actually triple fisting it, boys. Triple fisting it. Oh, if you can't barely see. All right. So did a nice little steak dinner tonight. So I figured, let's crack open a bottle of wine to go with the little steak that I grilled on the grill there. And so my wife doesn't really drink much. So she has about a 2/3 of a glass of wine and she's done, and then I get to finish the rest. So this is I can't even get this shit to work. All right, so I cracked open a bottle of Camus. This shit's delicious. It's definitely like a higher end wine, but god damn, it's good, man. Camus.
I've had that before.
It's fucking good, bro.
Yeah. What kind did you get?
It's the 20. This one's the 2019 Cabernet Sauvignon. And then I'm also drinking a Cutwater vodka mule because that's what I was drinking earlier. And my cool Res Tones koozie. For anybody that don't know, Res Tones are like a neo rockabilly psychobilly band out of one of the reservations out here near Tucson. What up, dude? And then I'm also drinking this Maker's Mark number 46 French oaked bourbon whiskey. So I got all the flavors, dude.
You're gonna just mix them all together, one cocktail, and
Yeah. Because you know what, like that whole fucking misnomer of beer before liquor, wine, or fucking liquor before beer, whatever, mixy. It's full of shit, dude. I will say this though, like if you drink like some like fucking like Popov vodka or whatever after drinking, a shit ton of fucking banquet beers, you're gonna feel like ass. If you drink some Mad Dog after whatever, you're gonna feel like shit. It's because of all like the fucking.
It's because it's fucking Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's finish this with some Mad Dog.
Let's not blame it what we drank
Open up your
before we
Look.
drank the Mad Dog.
Look, dude, I used to get like bottles of Mad Dog and put them in the Camelback backpack thingy, like the little ones.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do water, but like I'd go snowboarding and just have it full of like fucking Mad Dog, like the orange flavor one or whatever.
Dude, me and Groby used to drink like Mad Dog and like Boone's Farm Strawberry at the bus stop. when we
Ooh,
were in high school.
what is it? Was it Strawberry Hill? Is that what it was called?
I don't know.
Boone's Farm?
Boone's Farm.
Yeah, Boone's
Like,
Farms,
Boone's
dude.
Farm, man.
There
The
was
chicks,
a blank
the chicks
store.
dug that shit back in the day.
We had
I get it.
We had a blank store where we were drinking Boone's Farm for like a couple weeks straight.
Oh.
We were like, this is some Boone's. And
Oh.
after about 2 weeks, we're like, no more of that. I'm going back to beer. I don't want to keep drinking Boone's
Yeah, because
Farm.
I mean, Boone's Farm is basically like Bartles and James in a big ass bottle, bro.
Yeah. Shit kicks your ass.
Well, we're
man.
thinking because a lot,
You drink about 1.5 gallons of it, you're feeling pretty good.
a lot
Oh.
of places we were drinking like behind the club. I'm like, well, we're drinking in an alleyway. What's a good alleyway drink? Boom.
Boone's Farms. Yeah,
Need
you
a
blend in.
paper
You blend
bag
in with
and a
all
bottle
of the
Boone's
teenage
Farm.
girls. Yep. Yeah.
Boone's Farm remembers.
But we don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm.
That's something
remembers.
else that really grossed out we did on tour, like our early days when the clubs would be like, "Oh, here's your beer," and it was like really cheap, disgusting shit. We would dump schnapps in it, and then we would drink that.
What?
Here's a bucket of puke.
Yeah.
Let's dump some poop on it.
Like, hey, here's
Exactly.
here's the yeah.
We'd have like a picture of the local crappy, awful beer. We're like, this is gross. So we all would get shots of schnapps and all drink it in the drop it in the same pitcher. Like, okay, let's drink this now. Like, oh, it's so much better.
like a sake bomb type deal with
Pretty much.
what
With
kind of
cheap
schnapps though? Like
I think it depends on what they had at the club.
it was like the classic like it's almost like vodka-y type stuff.
I
Or
think
the
we did
flavored
like
kind.
I remember doing peach and
Peach.
like peppermint or spirit peppermint.
Bro,
schnapps.
the peppermint schnapps, yeah, but like I can't imagine because that's probably the most famous schnapps of all, right?
Yeah,
But like I can't imagine
Those famous
putting that in
people.
beer, dude.
I know. Well, that's
Like,
what we did. We're like, this will make
that
the beer
sounds
better, and then it'll
awful.
last longer.
How drunk were you guys before you even got to the club for the?
No, this was
For
at
sure.
the club. This is at the club.
The real. How drunk are you still when you wake up the next day?
Right.
After drinking that.
Yeah.
How allegedly how many drugs did you guys do allegedly before getting there and putting peppermint schnapps in cheap beer?
I think that was the drug right there. We're like, they want something to drink, and they gave us something. We're like, oh, this is disgusting.
Like fuck psychedelics. This shit'll trip you
Yeah.
out, son. Fuck. That sounds interesting. Like I like schnapps. I'm not gonna lie. Like because they drink it a lot in Europe, right? Like in Germany and Austria and stuff. It's like it's cold outside. Let's drink some schnapps. And at first I'm like, schnapps? Are you fucking kidding me? But then like you come around to it, and there's a bunch of different varieties and flavors and everything else. I fail to see how dropping that in a cheap beer is going to improve either situation.
Yeah. Well, I remember we used to drink Dr. McGillicuddy's.
That
Oh my
sounds-
god.
You remember Doc McGillicuddy's
Oh, yeah.
What
schnapps?
the fuck is that? I've
See,
never.
look it up. Google it. Google it,
Google it.
motherfucker,
Google
right now.
it.
Do it.
I'm
Google
doing it. I'm jumping on the Google
Doc
box.
McGillicuddy. It was I don't know, like spearmint turpentine. Like I don't know how else to describe it, but it was wonderful. It would fuck you up hard. We used
I don't even know
to
how to
do that
spell
shit.
McGillicuddy's, dude. Like this is Dr. McGillicuddy's menthol mitt.
Yes,
Root
Yeah.
beer?
like dude, it was
Oh, what?
oh, like
Oh,
yeah, see?
that looks bad. That looks like that looks
Yeah,
like
me and
so,
Girl,
like
we've
the-
been through much of that too.
menthol mint herbal and spice mint by Dr.
It was
McGillicuddy.
like drinking, I don't know, like fermented scope or something. It
Yeah.
was totally
You can-
like jailhouse toilet fucking schnapps made
That's
with
what it-
mouthwash or something.
Yeah.
It was, but
That's
it
what it
messed you up
looks like.
bad, man.
That's what it looks like. So you can I just like they still sell this shit, guys. You can get the little shorty.
Oh, my
like the little,
apologies. It's a wonderful drink. We would
Little
love for
shot.
you to endorse inebriation.
you can get yeah. We're taking sponsors, Dr. McGillicuddy. Like,
Yes.
dude, you could get the little shot bottle for 99 cents at
Of
like
course you
Total
can.
Wine.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, it rated, so that's got 20. So the little shot bottle has 24 ratings, and it's a 5-star rating. It looks, dude, it looks like this stuff. Like, okay, so I don't know if I can't remember.
It'll take paint off of something.
Yeah, so they got this stuff called Arguoto. It's a Chinese like rice liquor, and it comes in a little green bottle. And like this shit, I bet, dude, it's a hangover in a bottle. Like, you'll get fucked up. You'll get like blackout fucked up. You'll get like absinthe kind of like fucked up on that stuff.
Oh.
And then the next day, like I don't really get hungover, which is great, knock on wood. But like with that, dude, you feel like you're dying. Because I'm pretty sure there's like formaldehyde and other crazy shit. Because, you know, they don't have any regulations and shit in China, bro. They're just like, drink this shit. It's cool. It's got radiator fluid in it, but no big deal.
You put that on your mush and you eat it.
Yeah, my buddy came out from China because he was stationed at the embassy there, and he came out for a friend's wedding and brought a bunch in his luggage. And so a lot of people were like, fuck, I'll try that, right? Exotic liquor. And I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. As I'm drinking one.
Don't do it.
I'm telling
you
you.
Yeah.
I'm being an example right now. Don't do it.
It's like what's his face? The ladies' man in the Dickie Cox movie. He's like, you don't want none of this, man.
Yeah. Oh, the Dewey Cox story.
Yeah.
This is marijuana.
Go
You
away,
don't want
Jew.
nothing to
Go
do
away,
with
Dewey.
this.
You don't want nothing to do with this.
This is non-addictive marijuana.
Boy.
It makes you feel good.
Actually, I think I do kind of want some.
I'm gonna grab another beer.
I can get you one here, Timmy. It's right next to me.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, grab me.
What do you need?
Give me that Shamrock Shake.
Oh, the Shamrock.
I'm going for it. I got one called Shamrock Shake.
Is it like the
Might as well.
the milkshake, like the mint and chip milkshake?
It's a vanilla ice cream peppermint
Peppermint schnapps and a stout.
pandan vanilla. So it's got lactose in it. It is from Magnify Brewing. Where's the?
Where's the camera?
That's the can there.
Let's put the can with green things all over it in front of the green screen.
Yeah. So
That's my favorite, when they do that shit on the news and you're like, yo.
What style this actually is? I'm guessing. Oh, it's a sour. I was thinking it'd be a cream ale.
I was gonna say either cream or stout.
Yeah, it's a smoothie
Just to
sour
hold
ale.
it. Weird.
What's
A minty sour, huh? You think it's because they fucked
my
up and
God,
they try
wait
to
a minute.
salvage?
This is really good. At least what I splashed my fingers tasted really good.
Oh, gross, bro! It's green.
Yeah. Green, just like your beer on St. Patty's Day.
I've never drank a green beer, and I never will. I'm so fucking snobby when it comes to shit like that. I'm like, you don't need to put food coloring in beer, dude. Just give me beer. I want to get drunk. Your face does not say that it's
No,
good.
this is really good.
Your
it's
face
like-
looks confused.
Because I didn't expect it to be really good.
Is it? It's legit. Does it taste like the shake? Because the
Yeah,
shake
to
is
a
really
degree.
good. Really? I'll fuck with that. Does it have
Yeah.
the tart sour thing? Does it have like the wild yeast?
It's not sour.
No.
I guess it's brewed as a sour, but it's not sour.
What
It's minty.
does it say? What kind of base? Like, is it like a Berliner maybe or?
No,
Yeah, these fuckers. Now we gotta call them. What's the brewery again?
they are Magnify Brewing.
Hey, shout out to Magnify Brewing.
Yeah, let's look up their website.
Fucking, we have some questions.
5.5% alcohol. It's a really,
I'm
you
on
can drink
the
this all day on
interwebs.
St. Patty's Day.
What is it again?
Magnify Brewing.
Wow, it's fucking green.
Shamrock Shake. Look at that.
Holy shit, is that fucking green?
And
It's
it's
sitting
good.
next to him
Like-
this whole time.
It's really good, man.
May I?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
don't care if I
Yeah,
put some cootie? All right, here. What do we got?
he hasn't had a sore in weeks, dude. I can attest to
Yeah.
this.
I'm all good.
At least not on my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a billboard. That's the worst of the two options. Confirm your age.
Now, did you expect it to be like that?
Bro, my drinking age is old enough to drink. Oh, look at this. They got one called a Big Pulp.
No, you know what? Like,
Uh,
I would like to have this in like like a true like milky shake slushy form.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so there's the Shamrock
It's
Shake.
got a good
They
taste,
even
but
say it's a smoothie sour ale.
right. It's got a taste that I like, but
Like you want it with
it's
something.
it just seems too liquidy. Like it needs to have some more viscosity to it.
Is that one part of the 5G
You know what I mean?
smoothie?
To be more milkshakey, more thick, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
Like,
really, like
having that in, like, seriously, get a blender, throw about a dozen ice cubes in there, and
throw
mix
this,
it up with it.
Some
throw
ice
this in
cream.
and throw a lime in with it.
I don't know about that.
Mint and lime. I think it'd be pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this is
like a mojito.
this tastes like it'd be more like a spring, like a summertime even drink.
So is that part of the 5G smoothie edition thing that they came out with? Because
Say
it
that
looks
one
like
again? 5G. You said?
I don't know. Yeah, because it looks like they have one. It's a bourbon barrel aged banana phone, which I don't know.
It doesn't say anything special on the label like that.
Then they have the
Unless
Shamrock
it's crossed
Shake.
out here.
They have the Shamrock Shake, but I don't
Oh, we
see
might
whether or
have
not
to
it
go
has
to
that.
Magnified Brewing.
And they got
It's in Fairfield.
IPA. The IPA is cool. Assumably, it's a mosaic IPA because the can looks like a stained glass window, like a mosaic kind of deal. But yeah, so these guys are in Fairfield, New Jersey. They got shit. They got some. Dude, they got so like their big pulp, like the I'm assuming it's probably like a Berliner or something that's mixed with like fruit juice is 5%. Everything else is 6.5 or whatever or higher. They got a bunch. They got one that's like they got a couple 13 alcohols.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are they?
The stouts. They got a bourbon barrel aged Pastritonium double banana split, and then bourbon barrel aged Pastritonium peanut butter king. Those are 13. They got another stout that's a 10.5 alcohol. It's called Point of Divergence. And then they had up here, they got a looks like a IPA that's a 10 banger, and a bunch of 8 banger IPAs, 8.5. Yeah, this place will get you drunk, dude.
So they have a good selection there then.
Yeah, it looks like it. They've got a couple. So they got a Czech Pils and a rice lager. So like a Bud Light basically, and then they've got Choco Taco Stout. I'll fuck with that.
Really?
For
I love
sure.
Choco Tacos.
For real. 1, 2.
They don't make them
3, 4,
anymore.
5,
They
6.
discontinued the Choco Taco.
Yeah, they got 6.
Oh, no.
6 stouts, 3 sours.
You're talking booze.
How many
I was
sours?
talking to, like,
6?
Frozen.
No,
treat.
6 stouts, 3 sours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hoppy beers. So yeah, they've got a good selection. It looks like they've got some like pales and IPAs and hoppier stuff. They got a couple lighter lager type or pills, several stouts, some barrel aged joints, a few sours.
Well, that's
Oh, they do home delivery, bro.
Whoa.
How far do you
Okay,
get from
Magnified Brewing. If you're watching this, yeah, come here right now.
Wink.
Yeah, but seriously, we would love to come interview you guys. I mean, it looks like you have a great selection of beers there, and we'd like to get taste them all and see how you guys came up with what you came up with. That works?
Dude, it
Yeah.
says, dude,
Yeah.
guys,
What?
they
Tag them in the show.
Wednesday through Friday they deliver to homes, so they do delivery only to homes across the entire state of New Jersey.
I need that job.
Well, yeah, you should look them up and go work for them.
Where are
This
they?
is
Fairfield.
That's
Fairfield.
not that far.
No,
Hey, give me a call.
hear that? Boogie's looking for a job.
I need a steady gig.
Yeah,
I'll drive your stuff all over.
Yeah.
He's the right price.
He's already doing Uber Eats.
and DoorDash.
Yeah, just got-
and
you gotta
Grubhub's
give 'em-
calling me now.
You got to give them a road soda though for each delivery.
Yeah, right.
Don't fuck
Nice
around.
road soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
A road soda to bring on the show.
Yeah, no.
there you go.
I can't. Well, of course, to try on the show.
Absolutely.
Well,
Or
of course, that's what we want to do. We actually want to go.
I
try
thought you
them
meant
there.
just give it to me personally because I'm a nice fucking guy.
they accept literally every form of payment except for crypto. They've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Magnify Brewing, made in New Jersey. They're on Bloomfield Ave and
Post that in the
New
group
Jersey.
chat, Mikey, so I'll remember to look them up.
Okay.
They're in Bloomfield Ave.
If it's not written
Yeah.
down, I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really not that far.
Bloomfield
That's
Ave is a very long road, though. I mean,
Yeah, but
It's a
if
very
you're
long
in
road.
Fairfield, that's a half hour, 40 minutes tops.
yeah, I know. No,
From me. From
Yeah.
here, a little bit further.
yeah, an extra 15 to it.
Right. Exactly.
Worthy going there. I was just thinking about going to Montclair Brewing again, and that's on Bloomfield. Well, it's close to Bloomfield Ave, but still, I want to check out Magnify now. After trying this, I was pleasantly surprised at how tasty this thing is.
Yo,
Pour, man. Pour your green beer.
yeah, some of these look.
But yeah, you're right. Like,
dude.
as
They
a
got
slushy,
Yeah.
they've
I
got
mean,
those
really
like
good.
Like it's
Some
like
of
a
the-
melted milkshake.
really.
You know what I mean? Like it's still
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, like it's real liquidy, but
Right.
Yeah,
Like
you're right.
I'm telling you, I would really, if they could figure out a way to make this like soft serve ice cream, and I could just stick a straw in it,
All they need is they just need a slushy machine.
slurp on it, like like one of those, like a frosty. That's what I need it to be, like Wendy's frosty thick, that I could slurp on it with a straw. Mikey, close your fucking jaw, man.
I can't, dude. Like,
Is that like the perfect? Like seriously, like it's really good. It almost looks like a melted McDonald's
Yeah,
Shamrock shake.
exactly.
nice.
It's like if it were
It's
thick
green.
and
It
foamy
is
with
green.
some whipped cream on top. Boom!
Yeah.
Little maraschino
Happy
cherry.
St. Patty's to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna trade from wine to whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, this is your makers, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's fucking good. It's good. Like it's the French oaked one. Got it at
Oh.
the Costco.
All right.
It was like 30 something bucks. No, not bad
Is-
at all.
What were you drinking on the first
You
show
don't
you
have
were
to
on?
brag about how much money you spend on booze.
No,
You
I'm
just, had like a fifth of bourbon. That's how you started off the show.
yeah. That was what was that? Yeah, yeah.
Back here
so-
on the East Coast, we're scraping
I've
quarters together. to
I've
mix
tempered
our
it a
own
little bit.
4-packs.
Yeah.
I've tempered it a little bit since having 2 little kids now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I used to just pour a whole cup.
You were just sitting there on the show, just
Yeah,
drinking a fifth of bourbon.
I would just fill a cup with whiskey and just drink it, and when it emptied, I'd put more in it. You know what I mean? Like a couple, handful
That's
of
what you
ice.
do with an empty cup. You put something in it.
Yeah,
You gotta
just
fill it up. I like to
you
see it
fill it
topped
up.
off.
Exactly. So, yeah, but yeah, I've done that before. I had some people trip out because, like, God, this is almost 20 years ago, right? I had some friends come into town. This is like after a deployment, so I was drinking kind of a lot, but like I would literally just pour a pint glass full of Jack Daniels and then just like fucking be sipping on it and talking, like have a high life. You know what I mean? The champagne of beers to wash it down and just drink. And they're like, "Are you drinking a pint of Jack Daniels?" I'm like, "Yeah." You guys hurry up, like let's get ready to go. They're like, "Wait, you're gonna leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're going out, right?" Like, I'm sure I'm gonna die of I'm sure I'm gonna die of liver failure, but it's fucking fine. We all die, right?
What do you need, Timmy? What do you want now?
Grab me one of them. I don't care which one you grab.
Are you serious? You want me
Dealer's
to just
choice.
reach in there and grab
There's
something?
not a lot of beers in there. You don't have much of a choice.
No, I'm saying for you. What do you want?
That's what I mean. There's not much of a choice. There's not a lot of beers.
Oh, let's see.
It's on the second shelf.
Have you guys?
No, over on the left. There's some beer to the right.
I'm looking over here.
Oh, more to the there you go.
I'm assuming you guys have these in back east, right? The Cutwaters.
Just because I'm looking.
The which what is that?
Cutwater. So this is the vodka mule.
I don't know.
Oh
That's-
man,
that's
so
that's
so-
ginger ale.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to see what you got.
that's ginger ale.
There you go.
Ginger ale ain't gonna get you drunk, dude.
That's too thick for me.
Oh,
What is that? That's too thick for me. That's the first time
I got
anyone's ever
something
heard you
else from
say that, bro.
Magnify now. This is the S'mores Mind Over
Oh.
Matter. Was that on their site?
I don't think so. It looks to me like so.
See, the milk stout, that's too.
Yeah.
They got a nitro. They got a
My little belly can't handle the milk stout.
draft, pastry toniums, point of divergent, and then Mind Over Matter Choco Taco. So you got the s'mores. They probably do a Mind Over Matter series, and it's like a new spin on a stout.
So this is the s'mores.
I'll fuck with that too. Graham cracker, marshmallow, chocolate on a stout.
It smells really good.
Smells like s'mores, I guess.
And it is
I guess.
Yeah.
That's what she said. That's a cool fucking glass, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them.
I think we introduced that the first part of the show that we
this is
really
take two of the
up.
show.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Ronnie and I were talking for a while. We watched
we went like 6 or 8 minutes, and
we
Timmy realized he didn't go live.
Yeah,
he didn't hit start.
Go live.
We watched half the
so there's
from
like
Sabbath
6 minutes of us riffing back and forth. It's laying on the editing room floor somewhere, so to speak.
And then you went to check and see if we were live on YouTube, and it just kept saying waiting. We're like, oh, wait a minute, there's this button up here.
Whoops.
We gotta hit.
Don't touch the one that says end broadcast yet, Timmy. You
don't worry, that's the screen I'm touching.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
By the way, I am dying. I'm dying to drink this. This smells really good. Like,
yeah, give her a go. Let us know.
It's a double chocolate milk stout.
That sounds great.
I can taste the graham crackers.
Nice.
Like, literally taste the graham crackers.
That's awesome. I wonder if they use graham crackers or if they use like the ingredients that creates the graham cracker flavor, like in their wort or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how. Sometimes I don't know how they pull off these flavors because like you could put graham crackers and crumble them up and put them in and boil them along with everything else, and then you know what I mean? But like sometimes, when the yeast cooks it all off and you got the hops and everything else, like it changes all that. It trips me out sometimes the flavors that dudes can get into.
Well, I think it's just like when it comes to baking, when they're seeping stuff in milk, like the milk absorbs the flavor. I'm sure this is doing the same thing here. Well, except this is
it's like a tea. It's like a tea. Yeah. I mean, beer is essentially tea until you fucking add yeast,
Yeah, and it's staying there like that. They're keeping all the ingredients in there unless they filter them out later.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that's a trip.
So I guess they had to have used a lot of graham crackers to make this, though. I'm guessing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if they used like actual graham crackers, but also added some of those baking spices that make a graham cracker taste the way it does.
They probably did because that's probably going to be more powerful than the actual graham crackers.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, because like we said, it's like essentially a tea before you pitch the yeast. So like. Yeah, I mean, add the raw spices or whatever. To really
that would be a good time to have Chuck on.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where's our resident home brewer extraordinaire? Come on, guy.
And also, Groby knows some of this, but we called him twice so far.
What's Tom up to? What's he doing?
We called him on both versions of the show tonight.
Yeah. The version that didn't work and this one.
Well, is he downstairs?
It's time to call Groby, so we called him.
Is he downstairs at the bar? Like, I don't have enough time.
Well, he said he was at the bar earlier in our group text.
There was some kind of fungus involved, I believe.
Yes.
Ooh, is he watching Last of Us? Have you guys watched that show?
He ate the fungus.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
So he could be out, wiggling
in the woods,
his toes in the wet grass somewhere. Who knows?
He's out there seeing his phone ring and it says Boogie Buzzard.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What a name is Boogie Buzzard.
Yeah. It just probably says dick when it rings. That's what mine says.
I'm going to change that in my phone. You come up and it's going to say dick.
The ringtone is Pepperidge.
I'm going to put yours as potential spam.
You're going to confuse him with one of your side chicks.
It must be you.
Oh, look, it's Tim calling again.
Yeah.
Spam likely.
That's my name. I'm Spam Likely.
That'd be a good punk rock name.
I know.
Spam Likely.
Spam Likely. Oh my God.
Actually, maybe more like an old timey ska guy.
Yeah.
Spam Likely. Hey, you got a couple stories there, right?
What's that?
You got any news or anything, Mikey?
Drunk news? I mean, I could find.
Yeah, this show was like totally unscripted, unprepared. we were supposed to be handed outlines. Did you get an outline? I didn't get no
Yeah, I
fucking
never got an
outline.
outline.
I thought you were supposed to do the outline, dude.
No. Chuck said I'm in charge. That was all I saw in the chat.
Oh, you
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it
in
up
charge
to
of the
point.
outline. That's what he
All right.
meant.
Well, listen,
He said he was going to hand out an outline. Nobody got an outline.
here's
let me
Boogie
see.
Buzzer with drunk news.
What? I have this is called. I thought Tim was getting up. I thought this was called Tim has to go pee. Yeah, well, you could have given me like
shit.
at least 9 seconds to look. What
Nope,
drunk
you're
news.
going. Here,
All right.
I'll give you the screen. No,
Oh, wait,
I'll leave
let's-
Mikey on.
What? Yeah,
Oh.
Mikey's on there. Oh, do.
All right, I found one. This one's fucked up though, right?
Oh, you got one? Good, because
Yeah,
mine,
yeah.
I had some kind of privacy pop up where I can't even view the
Oh.
article right now.
Paywall.
I don't want to
Oh, they-
accept your fucking
No, fuck you.
your
They're cookies? Yeah. The only
Everything's
kind of
turned
cookies
off.
I
Save
like
and exit. Show
have
me.
chocolate chips with shit in them.
What do you got, Mikey?
All right, dude. So this one, this is fucked up. Like as a parent, I do not condone this shit, but as an alcoholic, I'm like, you got to be kidding. All right. So the headline for this story is school board president resigns after allegations he got students drunk.
Dude, I saw that. Dude, I was gonna read that. That was one. I think it might even be one of the ones I bookmarked. Go
Millington
ahead.
Community Schools. I don't even know where the fuck. Oh, Michigan. All right. So residents are calling for the Millington School Board president's resignation after allegations that he got students drunk at his home. Whoa, bro! Like with his kid, I don't know. I guess we should read on. At the very least, this individual owes this community a huge apology, first and foremost, and secondly, I would think tendering the resignation would not be inappropriate. Said I read that like a dude, but it's Nancy Ames.
You're- Good going, Mikey.
Damn it! That's what happens when you do things ad hoc.
Yeah.
So and that is exactly what the school board member did. Blah blah blah. School board meeting March 1st, and then he resigned. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was the school board of education president.
You guys are way too nice, man. I would totally say their name. If the fucking internet published their name, say their fucking name.
Dude, that whole doxing shit, I don't like get. I don't know. I mean,
Alright,
you should
then-
definitely put people on blast, but you don't
Make
necessarily have
it
to.
a John Smith. Don't say that. I'm not.
Yeah. But like, you could dox. I feel like you could dox people without like sending fucking psychopaths to their home where their children sleep. You know what I mean? So, anyways, so he resigned as president during a special board meeting on March 1st, and this comes after allegations arose on Facebook. Goddamn Facebook. That claimed he allowed students to get drunk at his home during a party. The dude said it's not based on fact, but hearsay. There's no evidence of any of that, blah, blah, blah. Since it's not true, but he still resigned, probably because it is true.
Probably.
This is no alcohol or drugs. These people sound boring, dude. This town sounds whack. Millington, Michigan. No drugs, no alcohol. All right, let's see. Trooper arrests truck driver in Salisaw for allegedly speeding.
You're moving on to another one? I got one. Can I do one?
Oh yeah, you do yours.
Because this one is good. I thought we were going to trade off back and forth.
Yeah, my bad. You go.
All right, no, we're good. We're good.
I didn't
Mike.
know you were
We're just-
ready. I didn't see your
Nah,
side.
dude. No, I was trying to read ahead in the article so to see if it was actually any good.
Yeah,
It's got
unlike
potential.
mine.
I didn't read it all. I skimmed, but it's got potential. This is from Birmingham Live, which I believe is in the UK, Birmingham. I was hoping originally Birmingham, Alabama, but I believe it's Birmingham, UK. Drunk woman fined after falling asleep in car at McDonald's with a burger on her chest. Police found Caroline Fahey. I'm going to say her name.
That's
what it
put
says
her
here.
on blast.
Police found Caroline drunk and asleep in her car at McDonald's. Woman had been fined after police found her drunk and asleep in her car with a burger on her chest. She claimed that she had only consumed a, quote, couple of vodkas the previous night. But the 44-year-old gave a reading which was 4 times over the legal driving limit. Closed caption TV captured her Nissan Juke going through the drive-thru at McDonald's shortly before a member of police reported to her. So like McDonald's drive-through cameras got her like, look, you can't say you just been sitting there. We got you red-handed. You were driving right fast here. You're driving. You're drunk. You're hammered. Then you passed out with a burger on your chest. Good for you. She was charged with being in charge of a motor vehicle with excessive alcohol. She's denied the offense and claiming that she had not intended to drive her car any further than her friend was coming to pick her up. So like, yeah, I was only gonna drive over to there, and then my friend was gonna come get me. That's the story she's telling.
That could happen. Okay.
Oh, wait, I could try it with a really bad British accent, or you could read another story.
No. So okay, so I found some fucking headlines, right? Like not the full story, but this one so far I love. So, and we could maybe Google it and look it up, or follow up in a future episode. But drunk woman steals a ferry and yells, "I'm Jack Sparrow."
Oh, we read this one on the show once.
Oh, did you? Fuck, I missed that one.
This was very early. This was before you, Mikey.
Yeah. I mean, I also listened when it.
So yeah,
before
we'll
I joined
find
you guys,
some up-to-date news, Mikey.
It was what we were just doing.
Well, no, I was gonna say, but that shit's funny. And
yeah, I'll read it anyway. Let's do it.
Well, no. So I don't have the story. It's just like some headlines that I saw. So that one, I was like, this is rad.
I'm Jack Sparrow, motherfucker.
I'm Jack Sparrow, drunk, stealing, hijacking a ferry. That's funny as shit. And then there's another one. Man who couldn't bring kitten into strip club repeatedly called 911.
Fucking cats.
They won't let me bring my cat into this.
Goddamn cats, man! I love them. They're awesome.
There's another one that I can't read it because I can't read the actual text. It has the clipping from the news, but it's.
Why can't you read it?
It's like somebody took a picture from like the actual newspaper, but the image is too blurry. But I can read the headline: Man eats underwear to beat breathalyzer. That just sounds gross, bro. Like,
Not worth it.
I think we had that one before too. I think, but we
did you guys do the Donald Duck one?
Chuck printed it up and we read it. Then
really
on the audio show.
Did you do the Donald Duck DUI one?
Let's hear this one. Maybe not.
All right. So Donald Duck crashes into van and arrested for DUI. Seriously. Like they put that in the headline. Like we're not bullshitting. And then it's got a picture of like somebody in like a Donald Duck costume, like, from Disney. So I always knew he was a maniacal mallard. A Donald Norman Duck, age 51, reportedly crashed into a van while drunk. Wait.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at Donald Norman Duck.
No, it gets better, dude. Hold on. I got to get my shit together. Hold on.
Okay. Get your shit together. Mikey,
hold on.
Together.
Hold on. Okay. A Donald Norman Duck, age 51, reportedly crashed into a van while drunk at a Little Caesars drive-thru in Ohio. And apparently it's not the first time that Duck has been caught drinking and driving. He has 4 prior convictions.
Oh.
When police showed up, they noticed that Duck smelled of alcohol and had glassy eyes. There was no mention as to whether he was wearing pants or not.
Excuse me? Did somebody say something about not wearing pants?
There was no mention as to whether Donald Duck was wearing pants or not.
This dude's name is Donald Norman Duck, age 51. Fucking crashed into somebody at a Little Caesars.
I'm going to step out of frame again now. Yeah. Thank you.
Little Caesars
at a Little Caesars drive-thru.
Okay, that one's great. We have never read the Donald Norman Duck one.
And then he's got 4 priors too. Like, this motherfucker.
I want to know what his other ones were. I want his priors. Was anything as funny as a Little Caesars drive-thru?
Fucking throwing a chair at an Arby's because it didn't have the meats or some shit, dude. I don't know.
You don't have the meats.
God damn, these are good, man. These Cutwater vodka mules. And then there's the thing. So I drank them all, but I was gonna bring one on, but I drank them all because they're fucking delicious. So like when something's delicious, you just drink it. But
That's why
have
I'm
you,
doing that with this.
Timmy? Have you had? So it's not like a classic beer or whatever. It's like a canned mixed drink, kind of like the vodka mule.
Okay.
It's called the Finnish long drink.
No, I've never heard of
it. The Finnish long drink. So like the legend has it that like during like in the 40s or some shit during like a world fair or whatever. Remember when they used to have those? I don't know why we don't have those anymore. We should have World's Fairs, like something to like, you know, bring people together a little bit more than we do anymore. We
just get a campaign together here.
Let's fucking
bring the World's Fair back.
Bring the World's Fair back, bro. We're all gonna go to a random country and get on the Ferris wheel and apparently get drunk. So, and they had it in Finland or some shit in like the 40s or something. And so to prep for it, they're like, hey, there's gonna be a lot of people coming through and they're gonna want to have their cocktails because like Mad Men style, they're just smoking cigarettes and drinking booze. So like, let's pre-make and like barrel cocktails. So they did gin, grapefruit, and like soda, right? So it's like a gin grapefruit soda drink. It's
all right,
like a 6-banger or something like that, like 5 or 6 alcohols in the canned ones. But anyways, so that's the legends. That's how they did it, and they were able to just, you know, just fire off mixed drinks from a tap, just pow 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 pow, and you know, like crank them out so that lots of people could get drunk, which is good on you, Finland. You fucking amalgamous, like weird fucking place between Scandinavia and Russia in the north of Europe. That, you know what I mean? The
somewhere
Finns,
up there.
Yeah, they're just they're the Finns. So they made this drink, and then somebody somewhere along the line caught wind of the legend or whatever, and has made a drink that they were selling it at the Costco for a while, which was rad because you get like a 12-pack, whatever, but you can get like 6-packs at the grocery store. There's the blue one is the regular one. I think it's like 5 or 6 alcohols. There's a black one that's like 8 or 9 or some shit alcohols. It's like the heavy. And then there's like a sugar-free one that's white. But anyways, they're fucking delicious, dude. They're like, right now it's cold out, so people don't care about whether it's like the perfect like warm weather beer or drink. But it is like, it is the perfect drink for like going to the beach, going to the pool, going to the lake, going to the hallway, like wherever. Man, I fucking like, my wife got a 6-pack and I downed them all yesterday. And it's funny, like her friend, or our friend, I guess, was over earlier, and she's like, to be fair, I'll drink 6 in a day easy. And I was like, see,
easy to do.
They're at like 5 or 6%. You're not gonna get like, you're gonna catch a cool buzz. You might get drunk depending on where your tolerance is at, but you're not gonna get like shit face off a 6-pack of like 5 or 6%ers.
No, not at all.
But like, they're fucking delicious. They're so like crisp and refreshing. Like the colder, the better too. Like, holy shit.
Oh, see, that's summertime shit right there.
They're so good.
It's funny when you lean back, you disappear into the
I know
the logo.
I know, but my office is a shit show.
You're like,
yeah. Well, the room I'm in is like a fucking hot mess, man. It started turning into like the throw everything in there storage / hey, we got people coming over and we just got to shove shit out of the way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And would, you know, sucks, but at the same time, if I'm not on camera, I don't care as much. But when I'm on camera, I'm like, man, I don't want people seeing, like, being like, this motherfucker lives like a goddamn in a pigsty.
Hey, behind me is all our pots and pans hung up on the wall. So screen up right now.
Nice.
In front of it. Got that. Got blenders. Got protein things all over the place there. It's our health food area.
Yeah, for when you lift and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because when Timmy's not on Inebriation, pretending to be a drunken mess, he's really a weightlifting, protein drinking musclehead.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he's not on tour, when he's not on tour.
It says drunk news behind you. Way to go, Timmy.
You're looking up another story, right?
No, actually, I was communicating with the wife.
Oh,
she wants her dinner. So, how long are you guys going to be on the air?
Well, we were hoping that Groby would get on the air.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Groby never joined.
I don't know if I can do this en route because I can do one and done. And
you can do it en route. Just hook your phone up.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this works.
Yeah. Hey, don't get into the DUI.
Yeah, no.
You don't end up on drunk news.
But I got things to do. I might be able to pop in for a couple of minutes here. I got to go pick up her dinner. Maybe I'll pop in when I'm,
in the shed. Yeah, calls from the shed, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't seen it.
It's a while.
Bed Bath & Beyond at Home Depot. I don't know if there's enough time.
Get to Taco Bell. Get back.
See, that's what I got to do. Order received. I got to run.
Boom.
And then
all
go
right, brother.
and get in the shed.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
All right.
All right, brother. Hey, it's good seeing you.
Inebriation.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Don't forget anything you brought with you.
No, I think I got everything except a few brain cells.
There you go. I was waiting for you to grab that.
Smoke.
You had a few to start with?
What?
You started with a few? Dang, dude. Good for you.
No, he didn't start with a few.
No. I had one.
Yeah, he had
I had
the cane.
And
then he had what was left in the Shamrock Shake, which I'm gonna get more of, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. I found another.
That's what
I was checking this out that I'm guessing Tim wanted me to drink next, but as much as I would love to, this apple cider and honey joined to create a crisp, sweet. Oh yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Show it off.
It's this mead that
Tim, you got to drink that whole bottle.
Oh yeah,
and this shine.
Is that the one in PA?
And I'll be back on the air.
Yeah, that was the one in PA.
Yeah, I remember when you guys went out there.
When I was at that campground.
Yeah.
All right.
Later, dude.
Fuck off, dude.
Kiss my dick.
All right, Rodney. See you later. Boogie.
Later, Mike. Later, Tim. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Tim. It's his birthday in like an hour and change or so.
Oh shit!
Hour and 45 minutes.
Your birthday's tomorrow.
Hour 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, to you, motherfucker.
I'm March 53. March 5th.
Yeah. 53 years young.
Yep.
Happy birthday in a couple hours.
I'm still the third youngest on the show.
God damn.
And the third oldest. Yeah, third youngest and third oldest. I'm right there. I'm the middle child.
You know, it's funny. It's weird to be like, yeah, I'm the youngest. Because, I'm in my mid-40s, dude.
I know, right?
That's weird to say out loud. But, all right. So I found another one. Did you guys ever do the Barbie car one?
It sounds familiar, but I remember it being really funny. So please do it again.
All right. So I got the abbreviated version. So you guys get the Cliff's Notes. But man loses license after driving drunk in Barbie toy car. So Paul Hutt. Oh, shit. Whoop. Almost said a name. We'll just say Paul of Essex, UK, was stopped by police for driving a children's toy car while drunk. The Barbie branded vehicle is a top speed of 4 miles per hour. Hutton won't be allowed to drive for another 3 years. And then it's got like a quote from the police. Mr. Hutton was found to be twice the drunk. What up, Boogie?
That's Boogie leaving my apartment.
Mr. Hutton was found. Oh shit! I said the last name too. Damn it! Was found.
Don't worry, you said it separately. It's all good.
Yeah,
no one can put two and two together.
Should I turn the camera this way?
Indeed. So Mr. Hutt was found to be twice the drunk drive limit.
I'm gonna get hit by a car.
Magistrates last night, he admitted to driving the toy car while drunk. Like, what was he trying to like George Jones it or some shit? And just like jump on the kid's Barbie car with some beers and just go.
It's like you're driving the Barbie car. You're in no danger to anybody but yourself.
I don't know. Yeah.
If you hit somebody going 4 miles an hour in a Barbie car,
it's just annoying.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, what the hell? Or you find it hysterical and laugh about it.
I would think it's funny.
Hey, go home. No more riding around in the Barbie car.
Yeah. Hey, that's it. You're cut off. You know what I mean? Like just. It's just.
I get that cars might have to swerve.
Where was he going?
That's actually the problem. Yeah, he's going out to get more beer, probably.
There needs to be more context. Yeah, like he was going from here to here or whatever. Like if it was like home to liquor store or whatever and back, or was it like going to a bar or like what is the context? Maybe he was trying to go pick up a cat and go to a strip club. Who knows?
Exactly. I don't remember the whole original story. Like, yep, where was this guy on his way to? And he got pulled over in his Barbie car.
Bill Murray arrested for drunk driving a golf cart.
Bill Murray?
Doesn't shock anybody.
No, I don't even know what year this is from, but it says Hollywood star Bill Murray has been arrested on suspicion of driving in a golf cart in the Swedish capital of Stockholm. That makes it cool.
Yeah.
Like Bill Murray's driving a golf cart drunk in Stockholm. All right, okay. The actor was stopped by police in the early hours.
To me, that's a beautiful.
What the hell did he say?
To me, that's a beautiful image.
A beautiful image.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's a beautiful image.
Bill Murray drunk in a golf cart in Stockholm, Sweden. That's poetry.
It's gonna be the sequel to Spies Like Us or fucking Stripes or some shit. But so the actor was stopped by police in the early hours of Sunday, and alcohol was smelled on his breath, according to Stockholm Police Detective Inspector.
Was he playing golf at the time?
No.
That's what I want to know.
In the wee hours, bro. They said like early hours of Sunday. And
hey, they go out early and start golfing.
But I like that alcohol was smelled on his breath, according to Stockholm Police Detective Inspector. Like, homie, did you be like, Bill Murray, let me smell your breath? Like, like why? You don't have to smell a dude's breath, dude. Like, that's just gross. Like, they have breathalyzers, they have sobriety tests, they have other shit you can do. You don't have to smell a homie's breath.
Let me smell your breath.
Yeah, that's so fucking Swedish, dude.
It sounds about right, yeah.
Let me smell your breath. You're like, well, no.
You must let me smell your breath.
Trust me, you wouldn't try that trick with me, man. I'll fucking melt your eyebrows off.
It's like, I've had an abscess since 1989. You guys want to fuck with this? Let's go.
Nice.
That whiskey's good.
Yeah, sorry, I can't read any more drunk news.
Yeah, you're driving.
That's all right.
You can tell stories about Groby if you want.
There's another Swedish one, dude.
Let's hear the Swedish one.
Drunken elk rescued from Swede's apple tree. So, I mean, that okay, done.
Already the headline sounds great.
Yeah, like done. A drunken elk, desperate for just one more mouthful of fermenting apples, lost its balance in attempt, leaving it stuck in an apple tree in western Sweden. Dude, this picture is fucking terrifying. I'm gonna try to share.
Let's see if you can.
And present, share screen. Okay. Motherfucker. This one, share.
How do you guys get all these fun options like share screen? I don't get that shit.
Do you see that? Do you see that?
I just put it up.
Do you see that shit, bro?
Yeah. Well,
how terrifying.
No, I can't look at that.
That looks terrifying.
Oh my god, yeah.
That looks like some shit that like isn't like a fucking Guillermo del Toro fucking flick, dude. That is fuck. Imagine going outside like being like, yeah, there's
this thing in your tree.
Sweetie, there sounds like the tree's making noise. I'm gonna go check on the old apple tree.
You get out there, there's an elk
and then there's some shit from the fucking like, you know, nightmares of fucking
of Guillermo del Toro.
Displaced fucking children, dude. Like this is it's uncouth, that picture. Like the story's funny, right? Like a drunken elk fucking trying to eat on some fermented apples, fucking trips and falls under the tree and gets stuck. That's funny because I mean the elk didn't get hurt. I don't know if getting drunk was
stuck in the tree
bad, but like I mean I feel like there's plenty of drunk elk out there.
I wonder how many fermented apples he ate. Like how many fermented apples does it take for an elk to get drunk?
They're big, dude. Have you seen an elk?
They're huge.
They're fucking big. Yeah, they're like way bigger than deer, you know? But this picture, either way, dude, this picture, for those of you that are listening, you're not going to be able to see this shit, but let me just describe it as the shit that is in a Guillermo del Toro fucking nightmare. Like, this is, why is his legs so long and skinny? And its face, its fucking face looks like some fucking Tim Henson fucking labyrinth fucking puppet.
You're right, it does.
Like,
it looks like it's not real.
I know, bro. It looks like a fucking thing that's meant to scare the shit out of you.
Exactly.
Like,
and I'm kind of scared of it at this point here.
Yeah. That's why I was like, dude, I gotta share this picture. It's uncouth. Yeah. Anyways,
but speaking of fucked up animals, I'm gonna go see Cocaine Bear tomorrow.
I gotta go see that, dude. I want to see it so bad. Like, I've shared all this shit, dude. This shit is amazing to me because, like, all right, bears are scary, right? Like,
yeah,
hey, I mean, they're cool, they're majestic. Like, I'm not saying people should hate bears or anything like that. But like, they got fucking paws with claws and fucking big teeth, and they're bigger and stronger. You know, like, bears are scary. Now give a bear a fucking kilo of cocaine and just see how fucking aggressive he can get. Like, that is terrifying.
It's like, have you ever seen somebody on Angel Dust that you can't beat up? That's this bear.
That's the best metaphor. You ever see somebody on Angel Dust that you just can't beat up?
That's fair.
I don't know. I've been on Angel Dust many times. Nobody could beat me up.
Yeah, but
imagine
being a bear.
Yeah. The sequel, Angel Dust Bear.
Exactly.
Holy shit. But like, just the idea of a fucking, because it's not even like a young black bear or something, like, because you guys out there, you guys got black bears all over the place.
Yeah.
And you know, like, the big ones can be, you know, they'll fuck you up. A big one will fuck you up.
A car. They'll fuck up a Jeep.
Yeah, but like a grizzly bear or like a brown bear, like, brown bears are bigger. Grizzly bears are gigantic. Like, grizzly bears are like, if you give a grizzly bear cocaine, you just literally fucking nuke the whole fucking town, you know?
Boogie, you've been to Space Farms, haven't you?
Yeah.
Goliath. Picture Goliath on cocaine.
Goliath. Yeah.
What is Space Farms and what the fuck is Goliath?
Space Farms is like a petting type zoo, but they have bears and tigers.
It's a local zoo. Fred Space is this old guy, had all these animals. He's got lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Like the Tiger King?
Not really. No, it's more like he's more like, I think, an animal.
He rescues them.
Like, exactly, like he rescued them and like took animals that like other zoos really didn't want, kind of thing. And
like last time I was there, they had a kangaroo that had a broken leg or a
right.
leg. So the kangaroo couldn't really hop around, but he's like, I'm gonna save this animal. So
all right, so it's like an animal sanctuary,
like the island of misfit animals.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
All right, so Goliath, what's Goliath?
Is like a 10 or 12 foot tall, what is it, a Kodiak bear or something?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, Kodiak grizzlies.
Like, yeah, when Goliath died, they stuffed him.
Right, he's taxidermy inside the place. So you walk in and there's a like giant bear standing
up with his paws up,
doing the whole fucking eat your face.
Freaking huge.
Imagine,
if you're like under 10 years old, you're crapping yourself, man.
Yeah, exactly. You see that, you're gonna think it's real and run out.
Imagine that motherfucker having 3+ pounds of cocaine.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about. But now he's got grandchildren there now. Like I said,
really? Because they sired him?
Like, yeah, I guess Goliath made it there, and they just kept the animals there, so he has offspring.
Timmy, Mike, I just got another new idea. We got to start an emo band. It's called At the Drive-Thru.
Oh no, no.
Oh God, I don't want to be in an emo band.
Neither do I. That's the funny part.
Is like so.
We all look so fucking
Chuck's
emo.
not. Chuck's.
Tell the story about Chuck's band being compared to what is it?
That's what I was gonna say. The My Chemical Romance did that.
Tell that story. I'm getting
Chuck. For Chuck, it's more like My Chemical Dependence.
All right, like no, that's what blows my mind. Right, the fact that somebody on
My
Reddit,
Alcohol Romance.
yeah, somebody on fucking Reddit in a My Chemical Romance fan Reddit thread or whatever somehow came across Los Gatos Locos, even Sociopaths Get the Blues, and then listened to it and said, "My God, this Los Gatos Locos
no, Mike.
Lyrically,
oh my God,
fucking lyrically sounds just like MCR, the My
like
Chemicals
MCR.
Romances. Like lyrically, it's just more rockabilly, but lyrically, it's like very like influenced by My Chemical Romances. So
I'm sorry
if I
acted in a stereotypical way describing My Chemical Romance fans, but there's absolutely zero comparison between.
So I've heard the name, right? But like I honestly didn't know who the band was. So, but everybody hears all the popular music that's like, gets all the, you'll fucking hear the grocery store, wherever,
I've never
right?
listened to it on purpose.
Right. But you'll hear that shit. So I'm like, hey, to my wife, I was like, what is like their top, like most popular song or whatever? She played me some, like 2 of them. And I was like, okay, I've heard those. And then I got super confused and then started laughing hysterically because there is no correlation, like stylistically, lyrically, thematically, and definitely not musically. Like there's no correlation whatsoever between My Chemical Romance and Los Gatos Locos whatsoever. I do enjoy the guys thinking that was funny, but like shit, the jig's up and fucking they're onto us, or somebody finally gets us or whatever. Like that shit's funny, but like they are nothing alike. That's the weirdest. I would have never in a million years. Did you like Google them, Boogie?
Thank you. No, I wouldn't even give them that much.
Oh, so you haven't listened to them. I wish I had a thing that I could play. Like so because what songs?
I wouldn't do that to myself on purpose. Like I'm not a sadomasochistic, self-torturing type person. I wouldn't do that to myself.
Man, I'm telling you, like
below summer and 50 whatever degrees of not interested.
Dude, it's
I
like
wasn't interested in emo bands before they were called emo bands. I'm old and set in my ways, Mikey. Sorry.
Look, I'm not telling you to give these guys a go.
I won't even listen to them.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to at all. I was asking because there's nothing alike, right? These other fucking dudes are talking about, I don't know, like, they're them being friend zoned or some shit by, some dude or chick that they never even actually fucking engaged with or whatever, right? They just dumb shit and like the little power ballady pieces and the whatever. There's no like, dude, Chuck sings about fucking like murder and rape and orgies, dude. Like, like there's nothing similar. These motherfuckers are trying to talk about fucking catching feelings, and Chuck's talking about fucking bleeding motherfuckers out. Like there's no
playing someone's innards.
Yeah, there's no. I don't get that. Well, I mean, I guess if you confess your undying love for somebody, it's the same as chopping him to fucking bits and fucking breathing all heavy and shit.
Have you guys seen The Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
It was written by Gerard from My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, and I've heard that. Like my wife said that as if it meant something to me, and I was like, I don't know. I've heard the name, but I don't know who they are. Right? Like,
so maybe let's just say that TV show is more like Chuck's lyrics than the band is like Chuck's lyrics.
I would agree with that, dude.
Yeah,
I would agree with that 100%. The fucking Gorilla Man, the fucking shit just always being fucked up, explosions, fucking post-apocalyptic, gnarly shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. 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 The show, that I get.
That makes more sense than saying their
I can
music.
see.
I mean, and their music's not bad. I've compared them to Queen in a way. A lot of the way it's put together.
So that like the power ballady part, right? Like,
yeah.
So because I only heard the 2 songs and I was like, okay, I've heard these before, but there's like the the long drawn out, but like hitting the note and the pitch. I'll give that. Like,
oh yeah, they got it down.
I mean, most people couldn't go belt some shit out like that sometimes.
No.
Like
I heard like one wole album by them, and it was written like a rock opera.
Yeah,
and,
I could see
one song
that.
went into the next, and I'm like, really? It's not bad. Like when I think of emo, I think of stuff that makes me cringe, and I got to turn it right off. And this is very like rock opera style stuff, and that's why I say I hear Queen in it when I listen to it.
I said that about what was the band? They were on the radio a lot, like maybe 8 to 10 years ago. I think Fun.
I never heard of Fun.
Fun. Like, I don't know. The guy, it just I
don't know anything about Fun.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was on the radio all the time, and for a period of time I had rental cars because I was still in the Army and I'd moved, but my vehicle and everything else hadn't caught up with me, so I had rental car. Anyways, all you can do is listen to radio. So you find whatever radio station plays at least 10% something that isn't going to make you barf.
Yeah.
Go with it. And
look for that.
Yeah, so like that band, and it's like, I don't know, there's a bunch of the like that weird folk revival time period where there's like the folk rock thing where like everybody's fucking stomping and clapping and saying hey. So it was around that period, but there was a band, I want to say their name was Fun. But the guy, I don't know, I think it was just the lead singer's like voice and his ability to hit some of those notes that's like Freddie Mercury-esque.
It's very impressive when you hear that. You're like,
you're like, wow, I mean, Freddie Mercury, that motherfucker can sing, dude.
Yeah.
So I said that before. I was like, they kind of like got like a Queenie vibe, because I heard the song on the radio so much that I was like, all right, I get it.
No, I said that about MCR because of the guitars. Like they did a lot of leads that sounded Brian May-esque. I'm like, I hear that in it so much. And then they would do like the harmony singing together, and that's where I hear the vocals to it. But it was the guitars that got me first on that.
Really?
Like, holy shit, this is like clean. That's what I got.
Yeah, I don't know. I never gave him a shot. I was much like our boy Boogie, where I was like, yep, not even interested, not my thing, not even gonna even try. But I had heard the songs, and I did know that the show was written by that dude.
I don't want to see videos.
It was a comic book / show.
Yeah.
So I don't look that up on Google.
It's not safe for work.
When I was working at Blockbuster, had a lot of kids that worked there. And they'd say, "Oh, can I put this CD on?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." And one of them played My Chemical Romance. And they didn't tell me who it was. And they said, "What do you think?" I went, "It sounds like Queen." That's all I could get out of it. And they go, "Is that good?" I went, "I guess it is because Queen's talented."
I love Queen, so I don't give a fuck. I'll tell everybody that. I love Queen. Queen's fucking great. Because of the whole, like you said, the rock opera thing, the very like the operatic piece and the like the drama, but just the skill all around too. Like everybody was very skilled and talented in that band. But
exactly, yeah.
Like, can't really complain. Like I know, like some people like Rush, some people don't like Rush.
I do not.
I know. That's why I do. That's why I went that direction. I actually do like Rush, but like not all of their shit and not everybody. There's just
you just don't like the stuff where she sings, right? As long as it's an instrumental, you're fine with it.
You don't like his voice?
Oh God, that's the worst part. Is that
that was like a whole thing, bro? I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's the best. It's not Ronnie James Dio, you know.
Like, I don't deny that they're not great on their instruments. They are.
Yeah, I was like musically, I think they're really, and it's funny too because I'm not a musician, nor am I a lyricist or vocalist or whatever. But I will absolutely judge motherfuckers. But like musically, I think they're really good.
And that's what I tell people. If you don't like them, like, listen, I don't deny their ability to play their music.
I mean, their drummer's really fucking good.
Yeah, but to put a catchy song together that I want to keep, that I want stuck in my head.
You don't like that Tom Sawyer? Hey, Tom Sawyer with something.
Yeah, right there. I'm like that. I don't need to hear anything else. That's enough right there. And then I remember watching the Halloween remake, the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Dude, I haven't because everybody was like, "Don't watch it."
There was a part where, you know how Michael winds up getting his coveralls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they show how he gets them, and this trucker gets out of his truck, and then you hear Rush blasting when he gets out. I'm like, oh God. Oh, it ruined the movie for me at that point right there. Like, what the fuck? The killings really haven't even begun yet. And now he killed him. And I'm like, thank God he killed the guy because he likes Rush.
That's funny. It's funny because there's so many worse bands out there.
I know. And then there's ones where they're not good on their instruments and that whatever. But to write something that I don't go, oh, and I want to bash my brains out. I'm like,
I mean, we could go down the line of fucking punk bands alone.
No Effects. The worst band ever.
Oh, I hate No Effects.
Oh my God. Are we all kindred spirits on this motherfucker?
Yes, we are.
Like there are certain things and songs and stuff that I enjoy, but like I can't stand Fat Mike. I think he's a fucking pretentious fucking absolute two-face.
That's my problem.
I've never met the guy, and I already assumed that.
Fat Mike is a pretentious douche. At least when I met him 25 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I met him a long time ago. And I just
thought he has gotten better with age. 30 years ago, he was a pretentious douche.
Yeah, I met him in the late
boy. I was there working with another band, and he was a pretentious douche, acting like he was the fucking world. Fuck him.
Well, the better than you thing, right? So in the late 90s. I met him, and he definitely had that like better than you, fucking like you're below me vibe. And I'm like, look, bro, I'm like a fucking 19-year-old kid. Kiss my dick, you know. But then after that, when there was that weird, because I mean, punk's never been like super big, but I want to say like around the time that some of those like pop punk bands really hit. Like
and then regular punk bands started getting bigger as well.
Like so the late 90s, early 2000s, right? Like Blink 182 and that.
Mikey, I was part of that whole thing because of those bands. We started getting more people at our shows,
which is great.
Yeah,
right. I have no beef with those guys doing well because it does bring attention and revenue streams, essentially different revenue verticals for everybody in the game because. Let's not pretend like if you play music, you don't want to at least make something out of it, right? So, like I have no beef there, but like when that happened and the trajectory went up and some of these bands got big or even some got like mega fucking big, there's a definite personality change in a lot of people and that whole like holier than thou fucking thing, and then when they started getting like, I like the Clash version of like political punk or even like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
all the old bands, right? But like when they did the political thing, they're like fucking Rock Against Bush, and then getting people and like trying to convince people to register votes, fine, but like register vote, but vote a certain way, like that. I feel like is a line. You know what I mean? Like, you don't tell me how to fucking think.
Yeah, no.
You don't tell me
go
what
out there and
do.
preach whatever your views are. And
that's
maybe
not
you can change
punk rock,
somebody, but don't just go, you got to be this way, and that's it. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right. Like the Clash did Career Opportunities. That's a fucking social commentary, political fucking thing that's not telling people, like, you should do this or feel this way or whatever, right? Like I didn't like that because, and really it was a money grab, right? Like, hey, I understand this is a polarizing topic, and so people are gonna fucking ugh. And so they sold a bunch of shit that was trash. Like they put out an album that was absolute fucking garbage. To your point, the musically and like skill wise, it was poop. It was just dumb, dude. Like, and all it was a money grab. And then was it Propagandhi, I think, at some point, because they did that song where he's like, you know, he has that opening verse of like, when did punk rock become so safe or whatever. And then Propagandhi, who is one of their bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just basically did a diss track in response, like being like, you're a bitch and you make us fucking voucher everything and you're fucking pretentious fuck. You know what I mean? Like I was like, you guys get points. They're Canadian. Yeah, Canadians have a different level of things sometimes. They're like the most polite people ever, but I feel like Canadian punks are they keep it real, bro.
My own personal experience with Canadian punks, sorry, I kind of get what you're saying, Mikey.
I feel like they kind of keep it copacetic, you know, like
No Means No, DOA, those like British Columbia punk bands. They were the coolest, nicest guys in the world. And like the singer from DOA now, he's like he's like a mayor or something in like his hometown. He's like a beloved guy.
Gnarly. Really?
Yeah. Yes. Joey Keithley.
Really?
Look it up. Joey Shithead from DOA.
Yeah.
He's some kind of like political official.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
if it's a mayor or something, but yeah. He was a totally great guy, man. I met him back in the 80s when they were playing through, and they like stayed at my buddy's house. They put us on the guest list for all their shows. They shared their beer with us. What more could you want from a Canadian band? They shared beer with us.
Nice. Yeah.
And yeah, anyways, like No Means No. They're another great band that were like totally like the nicest, down to earth guys. You familiar with No Means No, Mikey?
Yep. I know who that band is.
I think that's the Hanson brothers too. All right, I'm going dark again. It's hard to drive with the light on.
You're gonna crash your car, man.
We can still hear you with the light off.
Yeah, we can hear you still. You don't have to turn it on. No, you just look like a ghost.
But yeah,
I like to see myself and see how pretty I am. I know you prefer the darkness.
You look like some creepy old man looking to stalk somebody.
It really does, dude. This would be some good footage just to like if we want to do a little low budget fucking
montage,
like suspense, like thriller fucking pilot. Yeah. This is great footage. Fucking dudes like it's
murder on the podcast.
Yeah. This is fucking Night Stalker over here. But well, anyway. With the point, like fuck those guys. And I respect that you guys also feel the same way, because sometimes I feel like some people are like, but why? They're fucking so great because they're so influential on, you know, the late 80s and early to mid 90s.
Influential on bands that I can't stand.
Right.
Well, see, there's really popular / influential punk bands that I respect, that I've met and I've heard their music. I just don't care for their music, but I respect them as musicians.
Right, but not no effects.
And I like all of the other bands and projects they're in. Like here, Bad Religion, perfect example.
I fucking love Bad Religion.
I was just never. I you know, some of their stuff.
I was never a fan, but I do not hate them.
The guys in the band, fantastic. They're all great musicians. They're great at what they do. I just don't care for their stuff.
Yeah, Baker's a G, bro.
But when it comes to no effects, here's my impersonation. This is what I figure Fat Mike looks like in the studio. That's how he sings. I swear that's what it is. He plugs his nose up with his fingers and he's like, I mean, you sound like this. I mean, want to punch him.
My only fan, yeah, the world. It's like, it's just, it's
he
kind
wants
of
to sound like he's from LA with all the smog.
But Yeah,
No,
I
he's
don't
not.
know.
He's from like
That's
what,
weird.
New England?
Is that where he's from?
That's what I think.
Oh, fuck. We already know where I'm at with the Nairistas.
Yeah,
You guys are
yeah.
cool, but still, I'll talk shit.
Well, it makes it easier to talk shit when you know he's part of them.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's funny too because a lot of people here they get all like, "Oh man, why don't you like him?" I'm like, I don't know, man. I didn't hate him back in the day, but like as I got older and as they matured, and like I said, when that wave kicked in and they kind of rode that wave a little bit and got a bunch of bands on their label and got like big tours and all this other shit, like things that are just like money revenue generators only for the fucking people that are in the top or like in the in the inner circle. Yeah. Everyone else gets dick pie, you know what I mean? But fucking arranged my own fucking whatever fest, and then they fucking rake in the dough, and everybody else gets like fucking marginal fucking pay.
Here's
and
what
like,
you get paid for any other fest you did.
Yeah.
And here's what I get.
Exactly.
A mountain of cash.
Yup. Like,
yeah.
Like but I get I get why people do that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's a business model.
They want to make money themselves. They want to survive.
100%. But you could definitely do it better because I feel like a part of the punk rock ethos has a without saying like socialist fucking thing, but there's a fucking like, hey, we're all brothers and sisters. We're all colleagues. We're all in the same fucking space here, so we should all be treated equally and compensated at least adequately. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. If you're when you're young and you're like fucking punk rock kid and your friends are over and you're down to your last handful of beers, fucking share them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? All right, everybody, get your cups out, whatever. We'll take out the same cup.
Everybody wins. Like, hey, you guys don't have money for beer, but I had some money for beer, so I got the beer. Let's go.
And I understand getting bigger. You get bigger, you get success. I understand that. And it comes with like Rancid. I met those guys. Couldn't have been nicer. They actually, when they went on the and Out Come the Wolves tour, they picked their opening bands. So we got to play with them at Roseland Ballroom in New York because they wanted us to play with them.
That's rad.
And like, this is really fucking cool. And they played 2 nights in a row. We went there the first night. We just said, we just wanted to check everything out. And seriously, like, hand to God, when we got to the front door, we just said, we're playing tomorrow night. And they opened up the doors and let us walk in. And we're like, I could have been anybody. Or whatever, they let us in.
Yeah.
We get
but what credentials do you have to validate that?
Exactly.
I play bass.
We're playing tomorrow night. Okay, they let us in. We walked to the backstage area. We said, we're playing tomorrow night. And they let us in to go backstage. We go backstage. We're like, can we do this anywhere?
Hey, boys, I'm going audio, video silent here for a minute. Well, I'm just going to leave it on. I got to run the wife's food in. I'll be back.
You got to do, man.
In a couple minutes.
10-4, Roger Dodger.
Yeah, Roger Dodger.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'll take him out for now.
All right, brother.
Maybe I'll put some music on for you.
Don't.
Yeah, I moved it. We're yeah, don't put it on.
So it's funny. What's funny about that though? Like, that's rad. And so, but the first time I met Lars Fredriksson, he was kind of and I don't know, he probably was having a bad day, or probably maybe because it was like a bigger.
Everyone has a bad day.
It was a bigger event kind of deal. It wasn't like a Warped Tour kind of thing, but it was still like one of those bigger show type things. And like, I was going to the bathroom. He was right by there, so I said, "Hey, big fan, excited to meet you." And he was just kind of really douchey, and I was like, "Oh, that's disappointing," And it was like, "Man, what a dick." And then fast forward, many years later, and now it's funny too that the age gap gets real condensed as
it gets a lot closer then.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like fast forward several years, and now it's like grown ass dudes, post show, go to the local bar kind of thing, and just be like, just bullshitting. really cool. And I I didn't do it, but I was gonna be like, man, I remember I met you when I was like fucking like 17 or 18, and you were like a total dickhead to me. But I was like, that might fuck up the vibe, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck up the vibe, man.
No, it's all about that energy, dude.
But like when we did that show with them, we played in front of 5,000 people. That was insane to us.
That's awesome. No, that's great.
We were used to playing to no more than 100.
Right,
So
like your regular club shows, your all ages clubs, your punk clubs, yeah.
And now we're playing a ballroom because of Rancid. But we loaded our shit and we got there really early. Got our shit loaded in. Went to our band room. We were nervous as shit. And Lars walked in. He goes, "Hey guys," he started talking to us. And I'm like, "This is really fucking cool." He talked to us. Actually, he talked to us when we got in the first night. He recognized us, came over and just started talking. We're like,
I was gonna say he's probably a fan, like legitimately.
That's what we assumed because he just came and started talking to us right away. Like he knew who we were.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like you guys are like a new band.
But the same night,
even at that time frame, like when Out Comes the Wolves came off, that was what, like early 90s, maybe like 94, 95. Yeah. I would say mid 90s, but yeah, like so. I mean, you guys weren't you weren't brand new at that point.
That's true. We weren't. No. I mean, we already signed to a label. We had one album out.
You'd been playing for several years, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But even then, Tim Armstrong comes backstage. He's like, "I love you guys," and he just kept hugging everybody. Like,
I feel like
my ego went from here
to
you can't see where it is now, where my arms are. But I went, "Oh my god." The guy from Mop IV just said he loves us.
Right.
Blew my mind.
Yeah. The couple occasions I've been able to just, do the "Hey, how's it going" thing. Always been super cool. But like, he had, I don't know if he still does, but he had like a little stint of like a satellite radio show for a while. And then obviously, he does all his projects and everything else. Mm-hmm. But like when he had the radio show, like his interviews and some of the conversation, and I know we all have our histories and our past and our issues and shit like that, but like he seems genuinely like a fucking just super cool dude that's like very positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just genuinely. And I'm like, man, I would love to fuck kick with the guy because I like that. I like that positivity, like you go down a deep dark place, that shit sucks.
I mean, it's easy to go and complain on shit and whatever. When you're just about uplifting and you're like, yeah, not trying to be like, posse punk or whatever you want to call it. But like sometimes like when things uplift you, it makes you feel good about yourself.
Absolutely.
Which is 100%. Great.
That good positive energy. And then like, I call it upping your homies, but like just being like, "Hey Tim, dude, I hope you're doing fucking well. I hope you fucking kill it."
You know how that makes me feel when people say something like that.
Like doing shit like that. It's like a small thing, but it has value.
You're right, exactly. Yeah. It really does. Even like your job, boss comes over, pats you on the back, saying, "Hey, you're doing a good job." I'm like, "Hey, I wasn't expecting that, but that felt good."
Absolutely, dude. Like just recognition always feels good, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, the good positive people thing. I think. Oh, we're in the shed.
Oh no! Wait, he left.
We're in the shed. We're out.
Where'd he go? I had him in.
I say the positive people shit though is good, and it's cool when it's like people that you either respect, admire, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like I was telling you, like when you guys invited me on to join with the podcast, like, and we were talking, I started out just being like a fan, and then like of Chuck and his bands, and then becoming like friends to the point where like we're super cool. You know what I mean? Like, hey, come join my podcast with my boys. You know what I mean? Like, okay, and that's cool when that shit happens because that's just the good people, good vibes, good energy. Up your homies.
Yeah, exactly. I just full screened this shit. It looks great. But yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, you can try that all the.
Yeah, Boogie, your internet connection still sucks out there in the shed.
Do you have a single bungee cord holding that fan up? And not even where the handle is so that it doesn't fully fall?
It looks like a death trap. What the hell?
Like 1,000%, dude. Hey, have you and Data been fucking around, bro? Like, have you guys been doing some shit, pulling some hijinks? You've been hanging out with Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, we lost him again.
Yeah, because that's all I like when I see shit like that. That's all I think about is the Goonies and fucking Home Alone.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And now he's just like that spinning circle right now.
Dude.
Man, Boogie, we gotta run you a cable out to your shed.
You got me now?
Do you have power in there? You can get an extender. You can get a Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah, well,
He got one just so they can get internet upstairs.
No, you have me on here now. You can see me. You can hear me.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, dude.
Perfect.
Okay. Now I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
When it dropped out, I was still using my mobile data, and I came into the shed, and the mobile signal got mixed up. I had to go and open it up and turn on the Wi-Fi.
That'll happen.
That makes sense, dude.
Like I was just, when I was driving, I wasn't connected to Wi-Fi. That was all mobile data I was eating up. I got a notification that I used 2.53 gigabytes just driving.
Holy shit.
Good thing I got the new unlimited plan.
Holy fuck. Dude, because of video. The video stream.
Yeah, well, because I'm streaming.
Well, video stream, yeah. If you would have turned your camera off, you would have eaten way less.
Like, all I use my data for now is just for, like, GPS.
And porn.
That takes a lot less. So, the video.
Right. GPS doesn't use that much data.
GNSS, as it were. Did you guys ever do the sorority gets wet, frat gets hammered story?
Mikey, I want to hear that story now.
Ooh, sorority gets wet, frat gets hammered.
All right, I'm leaving the shed. I'm going back on the road.
Get it, girl. All right, as days pass, Hurricane Francis's destruction becomes more evident. Let's see. Fuck me. I gotta zoom in on this bitch. One sec. Okay. So, after being battered by 2 storms in the last 3 weeks, Central Floridians, is that how you say that? Floridians? That sounds
Floridians, yeah, that's right.
Floridians. Have another worry on their minds. Hurricane Ivan. What? This is only a couple years ago, huh? So Ivan formed something, blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a fuck about the storms. Cuba, Florida, they're next door. We get it. But University of Central Florida, UCF officials say, just in case, they will be ready. We're watching it, Tom. What? Fuck? I don't know. This story is talking about a goddamn hurricane, but the title is Sorority Gets Wet, Frat Gets Hammered.
Keep going. It's going to get there.
Well, the sorority got wet because of the hurricane. You
brought
into that hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't have the whole, that stupid story. There's another one that's
a good story.
There's another one that's only a headline because it's a screenshot of a newspaper that's like from the early 90s.
Oh, really?
Or like mid 90s, that you could tell by what the girls are wearing and their haircuts. Like they have.
It looks like 90210.
Pre that, it's like Hallmark, like after school movie.
Like
the low turtleneck with the weird cardigan. Mm-hmm. With the bangs, but then also it's been poofied up.
Bangs and the high hair.
Yeah. And then it's like no product, just poofy shit at the bottom. Like a Cocker Spaniel or whatever. It's like
right.
very like 1992 or 3.
Let's hear this story.
No, I can't see the story because it's script, but the
headline.
The headline is
You just
winners.
think because there's syrup on it?
No.
Yeah, I can't read it because there's syrup on it.
No, I don't think I said that. I've been drinking a lot. So no, the headline is winners of drunk driving contest announced. And it's these three like they look like high school girls, like some teenage bitches from like 1993. Like I guess they do that. Drunk drivers.
I want this whole story. Damn it.
Drunk drivers fail blowjob test.
Let's hear it.
Candy Chief Magistrate. I'm not even going to say that name because it's clearly not a normal place. Imposed fines totaling whatever their currency, $79,000 and whatever their currency is, rupees or some shit, on 29 drivers found drunk driving and pleaded guilty to the charge. Candy police launched an operation on Sunday night to apprehend drunk drive. One, it's Candy with a K too. Like this city is named after a stripper.
Yeah.
And they'd be getting 79K off of 29 drunk drivers. But anyways, they did a Sunday night op to apprehend drunk drivers and prosecuted those on whom the test proved positive. Among the suspects were trishaw drivers.
Oh, by the way, Candy is in Sri Lanka.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then it's Candy.
Because I was like, among the suspects were trishaw drivers and drivers of private vehicles. So like the trishaw is kind of like the rickshaw, but it's like the bike with the wagon behind it thing that people take. Like, how the fuck are you going to DUI? It's like you're like driving a bike, dude. With the thing. I mean, I guess if you're shit faced, but like you probably can't do it that good.
Well, do they have passengers?
Right. I mean, if the passenger's drunk, who cares? But like, if
they're driving the passengers around while they're drunk.
Yeah, but like if they're super drunk, they can't do that shit good. Like you try riding a bike all over town and staying in the bike lane with a trailer with people on it, you know? Like,
yeah, but I think like the thing with the people balances it out like a three-wheeler. So you really can't fall over or anything. You're like, you do this
it's like a three. Hey, you know they banned those things because of safety issues. Right?
Yeah, I know.
I love three-wheelers, by the way. Legit had a 350X and 250R.
No, really?
Yeah, they're great. I love those things.
They still got the ones with the two front wheels, though, right? And the one rear.
The quads. Yeah. Oh, the ones on the street. Those fucking
the two front.
Yeah, I hate those things, dude. So like, I have like regular motorcycles, and
yeah,
I don't know. I see those things, and I just feel, I don't know, like they suck. Like I don't like them at all.
I understand if you have problems with your legs, so like you have problems getting on.
But you get the trike. You get the one that's like the Volkswagen ass end.
Well, yeah, no, whatever. I'll say that or the other, regardless.
Yeah,
whatever.
Two wheels in the front is weird.
Mikey, the trikes that look like big wheels are much cooler looking.
Oh, I agree.
But the ones that have like two wheels in front and one wheel in the back, it handles much better, and it handles.
They don't fall over more.
It handles more like a car. That's why people with no motorcycle experience can ride them.
Yeah, well, you just nailed the shit on the head, dude. Like people with no motorcycle experience drive them
because it's basically like driving a car with one rear wheel.
They are corny.
You know, a trike, like riding a motorcycle is hard enough. Riding a trike is like not even like riding a motorcycle or driving a car.
It's a three-wheeler, bro.
Right, because like on a motorcycle, you don't turn, you lean, Mikey, right? You lean in
that is correct. Yeah.
You don't lean on a trike like, with the motorcycle, with a Volkswagen ass end and a Harley front end kind of.
Yeah, you actually have to turn and lean.
And
yeah,
kind of
you have to do both.
Turn and, you might get one of them, redneck engineered rear suspension where you might be able to get a little more lean to it. But most of the time, that's like a rigid axle in the back with no bend to it. You can't lean a fucking trike into a corner, you know. These guys aren't going 60 through a 25-mile-an-hour turn like you can on two wheels.
Yeah, but also they're not driving the fucking variation of the Batmobile. So, you know, they're also winning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like those things. I understand you guys' point of like it functions better and is safe. Excuse me. But fuck that shit with the stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see doing the trike.
Two wheels, man.
All day. Yeah. I mean, I also like cars, but
yeah.
I don't know those fucking the ones that what are they called? Do you guys know what those are called?
What? I don't know.
The two-wheel in front guys.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Slingshot? Is that what?
No.
Are you in gummies, bro?
Oh God, they sell them at the place right down.
I think it's called a slingshot.
Maybe I'm sure that's probably like a meme.
The Polaris slingshot.
You know, it's like saying in a jet ski when it's like a personal watercraft. Jet ski is a name brand. I don't know. Spider, I think, is one I've seen, maybe, or I don't know.
It's Polaris.
We're gonna flip back to the whole My Chemical Romance. I have no interest in them. I don't really do Google searches on their names. If something happens to be tossed in front of me, I'll look at it and go, "Yeah, that's pretty cool," but I'm not interested.
It's the only thing that came up was Polaris. That was it. I think they're the only ones that make it.
Yeah. So those are the ones that I know of, and like I said, I don't like them.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about ones that are much shorter. That actually look like a bike, but with two front wheels.
Hey Tim, I don't want to digress in the conversation.
Yeah.
But two points. One, what are your thoughts on NoFX quitting?
It's the greatest thing that ever happened in music.
Okay.
The greatest thing that ever happened.
Number two.
But they should end now and not do this tour they're doing.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is number two.
They should call it the torture tour.
I feel like this tour was meant for us. It's a beer tour.
See, and that's the thing. They keep doing this Punkin Drublic thing.
Right, because they did that. So they did the album, and then they did a beer with Stone, which God bless Stone's heart, you know. But come on, guys. Like, those motherfuckers like fake sober, you know. Well, fucking losers. But anyways, like, so they did that, and then they do the whole and then they did the festival, and they were like, okay, we'll do a beer fest with the shows. But like, dude, that shit, like when I looked it up a couple of years ago, because I haven't looked since, but like when I looked it up, it was so expensive for like a punk rock show with some beer. Like insanely expensive. like I don't know. Maybe times have changed and I'm just like thinking different, but like most motherfuckers can't afford like $100-something for a day. You know what I mean?
How is everything at Punk Rock Bowling sold out?
Oh my god! So
how do they afford this?
I went to Punk Rock Bowling for the first time a couple of years ago. And I think I remember I was saying, "Oh my god, you guys are popular," but like, so that was my first time, and the only reason I went because it is expensive, and the only reason I went is because my buddy was gonna go, but his wife, like he bought the tickets before COVID, and so it got delayed. And then like his wife had something come up, so he's like, "Hey, dude, I got us a hotel room, and I have this extra ticket. You want to go?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I was like, "How much do I owe you?" He's like, "Nothing." I was like, "Oh, no way." You know, I mean, like this is wild. Like let me pay for at least some of it.
Let me buy you a beer.
Yeah. No, he would. And so I did that. I bought drinks, but it's funny. I was like, "Well, let me pay for you to gamble." He's like, "I don't really gamble." I'm like, "No, it's fine. You're gonna play blackjack with me, and then all of your winnings you're gonna keep. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna buy you in. I'm gonna buy you in, and you're gonna keep your chips and whatever your winnings are. And then like he was like, I don't really know how to play, so that was perfect because I told the dealer, I was like, hey, he is new. Like I'm not gonna play for him, but like, is it cool if I give advice, whatever? She's like, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Like right out the gate, walk away like $100 plus. You know what I mean? Like, boom, this is awesome. So I just
gambling experience.
Yeah, I kept making him do that. Well, I explained how I'm very conservative when I gamble, but it usually works out for me, right? I play the games that have the highest odds of at least breaking even, and then I'm very conservative. Like I say, this is how much money I'm going to lose.
And you know what to stop.
But I'm not going to lose more than that. Like I'm not playing with my winnings. My winnings go in my pocket. I'm only playing with the money I was willing to lose. So usually, if you're smart, like you can walk away up. You also have to be kind of disciplined, right?
That's
so,
how I am. I know when to stop. I'm like,
yeah, you can be shit faced, but you got to be like, get out, I walk away. So that's what we did. Anyways, got him plussed up a little bit so that even though he wouldn't accept money from me, he walked away with money in his pocket. But we did punk rock bowling. It was a great experience. I had a fucking blast. The club shows are the best part. Yeah, honestly, there was some good times there and some bands. I was like, no way, this is rad. Like, haven't seen you in 20 plus years, you know. And then the punk rock karaoke thing is really cool. But to your point, Tim, it is fucking expensive. Right? It's expensive, but you know what's interesting though, right? Because we were talking about earlier. I'm the youngest dude in this group, but I'm still in my mid 40s. Like I could, if I wanted to, afford that. You know what I mean? Like I could, right? That's the crazy thing. I think is whenever
you say I could afford this, I just have to not use money towards other things.
Right. Like I'm not like if it was like a 22-year-old, 24-year-old me who's like fucking like knee deep in the scene and just like that's his life, but it's drinking cheap booze and fucking whatever. But like I can't afford it. I have to like sell something or borrow something. You know what I mean? Like at that age, I couldn't afford to go to Vegas and do a hotel and a fucking ticket and the after
whatever club shows you're going to.
You know what I mean? Like the after hour shows, all that shit. There's no way. Like the young punk rock kids, unless they live there and they just show up. You know what I mean? Like, whoop. But like, there's no fucking way you can afford that.
Oh no, it's a lot of. I mean, you got to. I've seen people post they've been saving up for it. They can afford it, but they're saving up from the year before so they can go the next year. And I get it. It's fun. We played a couple of years ago, and I enjoyed myself so much.
Dude, that was because I will say it's one of the best festivals I've ever been to.
Oh yeah, just because I couldn't afford to pay for it myself. Like, but the fact that I was paid to go there and play and put up in a hotel and everything, I was like, oh great, now I can see the bands I want to see.
Absolutely, yeah, no, and that's cool. So like, I went last year, and 100% it was. I was like, well, what's the lineup? And like, one of the night headliners was Devo. I was like, yep, I'm there.
Yeah,
because I've never seen them live, so I was like, yep,
I never have either.
And then like Murder City Devils started playing again.
Did you see the
what?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it was fucking great. Yeah, that was great because I was like, man, I'm glad I've seen them because they are a great live show.
They're a great band. Like,
they're great.
I did not know they started playing again.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And then there was like some nostalgia. There were new bands, there were old bands. It was good. Like one of the headliners was Circle Jerks. One of them was Devo. There was a third because they do 3 nights. I can't remember what the other one was, but like all really good. It might have been fucking Descendants. You know what I mean? Which is a great band.
I remember seeing the listing, and now I can't think of who the other one was.
I think it was the Descendants. I don't know, but like either way, there's tons of good bands that play, and then they have the stuff like I'm kind of pissed. that I missed. So I'm a big fan of the Doors, and so I did see the Doors play, but then the next day they do like the pool parties, and Blog Dahlia was doing the pool party, and I was like, oh, I want to go to
by
that.
himself.
Yeah,
because he did that the year we played. He did a Thursday night show by himself.
Yeah, he has the
like a
Black
lounge
Dahlia
show
thing. Yeah. Well, it's like he's got people that play. It's not like a solo thing, but
see, I missed it. I got there like our flight got fucked up when we were supposed to fly out.
Well, yeah,
I missed that night.
So we went into the hotel and we were gonna go up, and then my buddy had something come up, so I was like, all right, like I'll be a good buddy, hang out with you. We're walking away from the hotel, and I could just see fucking water splash because it's like a rooftop pool, just water splashing everything, and then hear what is essentially like a variation of the Dwarves, you know, and you're like, fuck, that's probably rad. That's probably a fun time, you know what I mean? Like to quote Boogie and the Meatmen, you know, they're the second best band next to the Meatmen.
The Dwarves are the second greatest band in the world next to the Meatmen.
There you go.
Boogie, I remember when you played that for me in front of Asbury Lanes.
That
you
song is
you told me the song. We went out to your car and listened to it.
Yes.
I remember telling a long time ago.
I'm doing a delivery, so we're going to Wendy's.
Word. So I remember
you're gonna be in that checkout line forever.
That's probably true. With some bitch passed out with a burger on her chest.
Yeah, that was McDonald's in Birmingham, dude.
But I remember a long time ago telling a buddy.
That Wendy's has the longest line. I swear they.
Which one?
Are you in Hackettstown?
No.
Okay. Oh, you're at the fast one. Man. The Trade Zone.
Yeah, no, I'm down in at Ledgewood Commons, brother.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I'm gonna switch over
to Ledgewood Commons.
It's the Hackettstown one that's super slow.
Wow.
I've never had a problem there, but then again, I've
had orders canceled while I'm waiting in line for their order. Like, never mind, I picked it up myself.
Inside, I never went to the drive-through there because it was always like middle of the day when I was up there.
Oh, for me, it was always you get there and like the drive-through is the only thing open. I'm like, fuck you, man. Man, I just drank a whole nother beer. I never even talked about what it was.
What is it? What is it? Tell us about it.
So I got this thing here, and it's called it's by Battle River Brewing, Pumpkin Jack, Belgian style strong dark ale with pumpkin. It's an 8% alcohols.
Is it like a good pumpkin beer?
Alcohols.
Yeah, is it a good pumpkin beer? I actually like pumpkin beers.
I do too, and it's a slight pumpkin taste. Right. Grant, I'll tell you, the best one I ever had was.
Okay,
what the hell is that place out in Easton?
Uber Eats for Andy J.
You can click on the button. Click on the button. Tim.
I'm gonna mute him. we don't need to hear what Andy J is buying. Where the fuck is the cursor? There he is muted now.
Let me get 4 motherfucking. What are they called? What are those frozen treats they have? I can't remember.
Oh, Frosties.
Yeah, let me get 4 motherfucking Frosties. Let me get the Baconator and and a crispy chicken sandwich. Thank you. That's wild.
Oh my god!
But anyways,
I don't even remember what we were talking about before.
So punk rock bowling and all the whole stuff.
Somehow we went on to Wendy's.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Somehow
Boogie's delivering
the
beef, but that's how pornos start, man.
Yeah,
but no, like punk rock bowling is a great experience, but it is really expensive because you have to go to Vegas if you don't live there. You have to have a place to stay. There were a lot of crusties, which I was interested in.
How they all get into the show.
Yeah, like how they make that work.
How many are there? Just one? Or 2?
No, I muted himself.
I have a cooler. Oh, actually, yeah. Let me have one to carry when I go.
Let me mute him.
There's a gang of crusties, which I always find humorous. Nothing against them, like gutter punks and grunge guys and whatever. Like, you guys are fine, but But when your whole ethos is like being as broke as can fucking be, how the fuck do you end up in a fucking
punk rock bowling?
Yeah, how do you end up in another state, in another city, in a place where fucking it costs hundreds of dollars to get in, and like that's wild. That's wild to me.
Yeah, me too. Like, just being there, I've seen all these people. I'm like, wait a minute, are these like Connecticut crusties, where they squat in New Jersey, they squat in New York, and then they go home to their mansions in Connecticut? Like something was fucked up. Like, how do they afford to do this?
Yeah, no, that did trip me out because I was like, dude, there's a gang of crusties for this shit being so expensive. And like, cause no shit, they like a Poober, like a PBR tall can was like $9. Like who the fuck charges $9 for a Pabst Blue Ribbon? Like, in what world do we live in that anyone is saying this is an acceptable rate for this transaction, sir? Like, it's a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Like, I love Poobers. It's a fucking blue ribbon winner for a goddamn reason. Like, that shit's delicious. But it's not $9 delicious at a fucking punk rock festival. Not at all. Like, that's dumb. You know what I mean?
Reminds me of CBGB's in the 90s when their drink special was a can of PBR and a well shot, which was the worst fucking well shot you could ever get. Like a name you never heard of that tasted even worse than that. And it was like
McGillicuddy's.
I forget what the price was, but yeah, something like that. Maybe it was $6 for it in the 90s.
$6 for a beer and a shot. That's
in the 90s, but it was PBR
reasonable.
And a super well shot.
But that's still relative. I mean, relatively reasonable. You know what I mean? Like,
and I probably got the price wrong, but whatever. It was still ridiculous. You're like, I mean, dude, if I pay $6 in a bar, I want a decent drink. Like back, like you were paying like what $3 for a beer.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, like in the 20 plus years ago, 25 years ago, whatever it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look,
you're paying
$3. 30 years ago or 35 years ago, I couldn't buy beers. I still drank them, but I couldn't buy them, Boogie. Jeez. But 25 years ago, like, yeah, no, it was, especially because if your go-to is like the Banquet beer, Silver Bullet, Miller High Life, those types of things, and then well drinks, you could absolutely get a beer for a couple bucks.
Yeah, that's not a $6 special.
No.
Like, you're like, I just paid what it costs to get these things.
I worked at Timmy. I'm sure you were there. Boulevard Pub.
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, during the 90s, man, it was like dollar long necks. Like those were like dollar long neck days.
I remember going to Charlie Brown's on $2 pint night, and I would drink Guinness all night long and wake up the next day feeling so fucking bad because apparently, from what I figured out, I used my science. The Charlie Browns near me did not clean their taps.
Ooh.
Because I could taste it after a while. I was like, this does not taste good.
Yeah, but yeah,
that's something's wrong. And then after, like 2 of them, like, I just keep drinking them fine at this point. Like,
yeah.
It's $2. It's cheap, whatever. Then
the alcohol will kill whatever bacteria is in there.
I remember once, like, I had a cold and I went there and I drank one pint and I'm like, man, I don't feel good. I'm going to go home and go to bed. And I woke up hungover the next day and went, this is impossible because I never got drunk. And I started looking shit up. I'm like, their taps are fucking dirty.
They're dirty.
That's
those
gotta
dirty
be it.
motherfuckers.
And then when I tasted the beer, the next time I went there, I was like, I'm only buying bottles from now on from here because I can't handle the tap here. This shit like makes me feel like shit even if I don't get drunk.
No. There was when I was stationed in Texas, there was a place that did, it wasn't like all the time or whatever, but they had nickel drinks. It was all like or like it's super cheap. It was like fucking Tijuana, Mexico style.
Oh God, I'm not drinking this.
What is that?
This is Shine.
Oh, get? What kind? What
Uh,
kind of
Julie-
shine?
Julie's coworker made it.
But what kind is it? Is it?
It's brown.
Oh, so they
Brown
aged it. They didn't do like
fucking
apples and
shoe
cinnamon.
shine.
I don't know what he did, but I smelled it and the alcohol burned the inside of my nose. And I went, you know what, man? Tomorrow's my birthday. I got shit to do. I'm
That's
not
sick.
waking up going, I don't want to do anything.
You want to wake up
Yes.
going, what the hell did I do?
Maybe-
Well,
maybe a little sip
I
of
did
some
say I'm going
ice.
to take a sip of it and try it on this show.
Maybe a
All
little
right,
sip
all right.
of some
John,
ice.
John, I'm not going to say where you work. You work with my wife, Julie.
Who works at 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh Jesus! Oh shit! Don't die, Tim. Don't die. Come back to the light, bro. Come back to
I
the
mean,
light.
seriously, I've had shine before that doesn't burn like that. I can already tell you this shit will fuck you up. I'm not drinking any more of that tonight. That's getting mixed with something later on at some point. But tonight, I got to watch Cocaine Bear tomorrow. I can't drink any more of this shit.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You gotta
Don't
drink
don't
while you're
don't do any
watching
spoilers, but
Bear.
tell me how you
Oh,
like
I
it.
will. I'll tell you. I'll tell you if I liked it or not. And I'm really looking forward to Chuck getting the guy on the show.
That's right. Yeah. Actually, that's a good like that's funny because he's like, hey, I actually know a guy. I'm like, what? And then he's like, oh, actually, you might know the dude. I'm like, I do recall that dude. That's fucking wild because I've been such a fan of this idea of Cocaine Bear because it's just ridiculous. That the fact that we know somebody that was a show promoter that turned into, film producing something or another, which is great for him. Good for you. Fucking way to up your shit. But
Yeah, but now this
also,
sounds like it would be a B
fucking
movie.
Cocaine
Right?
Bear. Cocaine Bear.
It sounds like it'd be a B movie, like a great B movie. But apparently, it's a huge mainstream movie right
It's
now.
got big name people in it. Like
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest though, right? Like you play punk rock music and you have a job and fucking we all fucking work and listen to punk rock music and everything else. But if somebody said, hey, you want to be in my movie? What's called punk rock? Fucking
Cocaine Bear?
Cocaine Bear. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, 1,000% I want to be in that movie. I don't act, but
I wouldn't even expect to get paid.
Yeah, no, not even.
Cocaine
Like,
Bear.
let's just show up, smell
Cocaine,
the,
bear.
let's just
it's one
smell
or
the
the other.
smells. Let's just
Yeah.
smell the smells, drink the beers, and fucking have a good time. But holy crap, it's a movie. I'm gonna be like, I'll tell my grandma. I'm like, grandma,
Right?
I'm gonna be in a movie. She's like, what's the movie? It's
I've
called
got my entire
Cocaine
family go-
Cocaine Bear.
Have you seen Cocaine Bear in the theaters? Have you seen advertisements for it? I'm in that shit.
Yeah, my buddy and his new wife went there recently. I was like, how was it? He was like, it was entertaining. It was fucking dumb, but it was entertaining. And I was like, I love it. I want to go.
I heard
see
it was
something.
funny.
Yeah. He was like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you think about the punk rock scene, people being in movies. Like you have a movie like Cocaine Bear coming out, which is like getting rave reviews and everything. There's this ska band from New Jersey, the Hub City Stompers, and their trombone player James is in a movie called Sharkula
Oh shit.
about a vampire shark.
Gin and Tonic James.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I own it. I've only watched about 5 minutes of it so far.
I was gonna
laughed
say,
so hard.
isn't it as bad as it sounds?
Exactly. It's perfect. Like it's great for a B movie night. Sharkula.
Sorry. Thank you
It's
very
like
much.
fucking I still haven't actually been able to get my hands on Die You Zombie Bastards.
Oh, you need that?
I do. I knew. I haven't been able to get my hands on it, but have you guys seen Velocipaster?
Yep.
I
Oh,
tr-
that's great.
I started it and I was like, what the fuck? Like
I
literally,
watched it twice.
I was like, dude, I got more than halfway through it but it was late at night and I was 100%. I have no idea what's going on still. But I do know that this guy can turn into a dinosaur. So that's cool.
It's true.
And off we go.
That's the biggest truth to it. He could turn into a dinosaur. And that's all I remember after watching it twice.
It was just whores and dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah.
And it's a pastor. So pretty everyday kind of routine life stuff. you know.
All right. I just
What you
opened up
got?
the mead.
Ooh, the mead.
Yeah.
Harvest Fruit Cycle.
I've only tried it once before, and it was good. Let's see how it is like a couple of years later. Just poured a little bit because I drank half a sip of the Shine. Where'd Mikey go? Anyway. There it is, Boogie. I'm drinking it. Damn, it's still pretty good. Are you frozen? Yeah, Boogie's frozen. Mikey's gone. Well, let's make sure this is actually happening because I'm going to go to the site here now.
Am I here? Hello?
Oh, there you there. All right.
Well, no, I turned the light off and was driving. I thought I said
No,
okay,
you froze.
Oh, sorry. Did
I
have
saw
the
Mikey
little-
left the screen for a little bit. But yeah, Boogie, you probably would have liked this meat a lot.
Yeah,
It's very good.
I was gonna say, is that the stuff you were trying to get me to drink?
Yeah, it's really good, man.
I'm sure I would have enjoyed it. How long
It's
we've
got
been
a
going?
nice mix of like honey and apple to it. Which yeah, it's pretty good. I can't believe
Nice.
Mikey left us. Where'd you go, Mikey?
I think he might have just dumped out. Maybe.
No,
you know.
he was in the middle of saying something.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He had to get dumped out. He's not in the waiting room.
I thought you said ducked out. No, it just says he's muted.
Says he's muted.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, did you mute me before when I was ordering?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I looked at I had switched from one app to the other, and when I switched back,
Well,
there
that
he
was
is.
it. But as soon as you switched back, it unmuted you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have.
Goddamn kids and their technology.
Oh, there you are. Mikey's back.
Sorry, I had to pee. I don't know about you guys, but
If you drink,
if you
pee
consume
happens.
Yeah, well,
full amounts of alcohol, it runs through your system. And as much as
Anyway, I'm curious.
I like the warmth of some nice pee-filled pants, I'd rather just go to the bathroom and wait.
Oh, this, by the way, is 15%. It's 15 alcohols.
15.
Yes.
That's nice.
I gotta go.
So I'm glad I poured
It's
that
with
much.
this light on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'll get you. I'll pour that much of whiskey.
I was going to drink it that camping weekend at Camp Pennsylvania, and I went, no, I can't drink this entire bottle, man. I won't want to leave. I won't want to get in a car and get car sick.
How was Camp Pennsylvania, by the way?
It wasn't bad. It was the first time they ever did it, and we played earlier than we thought we would, but because other bands were sharing equipment. And the people that were there was going, oh, we want to hear you play this song, and we want to hear you play this song. Like, oh, no, our set's done. Our time's up. And they were upset. And the fact that they were upset that we didn't play certain songs, like they came to see us play, and it felt pretty good. Now, when we went to sleep that night, it was really cold. Like my tent, I have a 3-room tent, and we were all freezing in there. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Why is it so
go
cold
nuts
out?
a butt, dude.
Yeah, it was really free. Luckily, like I have my own room and I have my own flap to get out and go pee outside. Every time I went outside, it was wet and I'm freezing. But I still like camping, but it was fucking cold.
Yeah. We did a Grand Canyon trip and tent camped, and it was still at that period of time where it gets cold. Because I mean, like where the Grand Canyon is in northern Arizona is pretty high elevation.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like it because there's not a lot of mountains, because essentially you're kind of like on the top of them. So it doesn't seem like you're high up. And then at night when it drops to 20 degrees or less and fucking everything freezes during the day, it's like sun's out, everything's green and whatever.
Yeah.
And then at night it's fucking cold as shit. So we did the tent camping because we're like, oh, like it seems nice. Dude, it was fucking freezing. And then at that time, it was before the little one, so it was just my wife and my oldest daughter, and we had an air mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in the middle, and they both got cold, so they curled into me, and then the air mattress like started to deflate or whatever. So then we sucked in, and then it was just like a taco.
You slept in a V.
Of them laying on top of me, crushing my chest, and I'm fucking freezing because I'm taller than them. So, and I'm not a tall man, but like tall enough to where they suck in the blankets, and then my feet and my shoulders and head,
everything else is out.
Yeah, and I'm just like fucking freezing in a like laying on the hard ground with pine cones poking me in the fucking spine and shit, and they're just chilling. I'm like, and I can't move because I don't want to wake them up. I don't want to fucking harsh their mellow. So I just lay there and be like, well, we're hiking the Grand Canyon tomorrow. This is fucking great.
That happened with Julie and me. We were staying at Mike Blank's house one night. Brought my air mattress there. And at the time, I was like, say close to 100 pounds heavier than Julie. And I woke up and I'm on the floor and I thought I fell off the mattress. No, there was a hole in it. And
yeah, so you sunk down and you were maintaining the air for her.
Yeah, my part inflated and she was still up in the air kind of. And I'm like, well, at least she's comfortable.
Right. Yeah. So that's essentially the same thing with me, right? Like, so I'm there and it sucks, but I'm not going to like ruin it.
Yeah. What are you going to do? You're going to. Oh, by the way, I've lost weight since then, but I've lost a lot since then.
Were you beefy, bro?
What?
Were you beefy? Did you like?
Yeah, I'm down. In the last 2 years, I'm down 60 pounds.
Well, good for you. That's good.
Look at me. I'm gone.
I could stand to lose some pounds, man. So right before I retired, I had a couple surgeries, and I think like that just made me like extra lazy. Plus, I retired. I didn't have like a reason to have to do dumb shit, so I kind of just only drank and ate.
Yeah, I get it.
And ate food and shit. So I put on some lbs. I'm probably like 60. Nah. That's because I'm not tall. But like I could probably could probably lose 30, 40. Like if I lost 40, I'd be in like fighting shape, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be a UFC fighter or some shit like that. But
see, I want to be there. I just got to keep going to the gym. Right now, I'm just skinny and flabby.
Skinny fat.
Yeah, I'm skinny fat right now.
Yeah, no, the gym will do it. Dude, get with fucking Chuck, dude. Chuck knows how to lift.
He knows how to lift mead bottles.
Yeah, but no, he actually knows how to lift weights too.
Yeah, I know how to do. I have a gym membership.
No. Well, what I'm saying is like
going until I had my shoulder surgery, and then I was like, shit, I can't go again.
Yeah. Well, no, like Charlie did, like legit, like Olympic lifting and powerlifting stuff for a while, which most of that is if you're gonna lift weights, those are like the best things to do because they hit all your big stuff, which burns fat and calories and stuff like that, but builds more overall muscle like across your body. So like if you want to increase muscle mass, you hit up Chuck, dude. Chuck knows some shit. And then I guess it's mostly diet and exercise. You know what I mean? Like
that's what it is.
Most part.
Mostly it's diet and exercise, but
yeah, like it's funny when I used to be physically fit and everything else, and people were like, "Damn, dude, like you work out a lot." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's so that I can eat and drink whatever the fuck I want." And then now I'm like, God, I need to go back to the gym. I need to exercise more. Whatever.
When you get to that point, like you're like, I'm doing good. Then you go, shit, I got to go back to where I was a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
I keep doing that.
Yeah, no, I need to go back. And well, why do you want to go back so bad? Because I want to be able to eat and drink whatever the fuck I want without getting fatter. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I still like that core motivation for me was always like, I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I also want to be physically fit, like you just have to work out so that you can eat fucking
like that.
Trash.
And I want to not have to buy new clothes.
Like I want to eat 4 Circle K hot dogs, and I don't want anybody to judge me.
You want to be able to do that. Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? Like I want to do what I want to do. And then,
and then
I definitely don't want to have to buy new clothes because I had to do that.
Yeah.
Post retirement, put on easily 40, 50 pounds. And like, yeah, I had to get new clothes. And now I'm like, fuck, I don't want to get rid of my old clothes, but I don't want to keep buying new clothes either.
Right. I want to stay in
my old clothes are plenty good, man. I've only had them for 20 years. They're fine.
I mean, they're jeans. They last forever, right?
They do. I have a pair of jeans that were my dad's. Like, and I was like, when'd you get these motherfuckers? They're Levi's, but like, I was like, when'd you get these motherfuckers? And he was like, 1970, whatever.
Shit, I was thinking you had actual dungarees.
No. But they were like, they're regular Levi's, but like, they were from like
those Levi's.
Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Mid 70s, right? And then for whatever reason, he was like, they're totally good shape. They're like the button fly, whatever. They're really good shape. They're still in good shape, and I've worn them a shit ton. They're not dark blue or anything like that. But anyways, like he was gonna get rid of them, but he was like, hey, you want these? And I was like, yeah, man,
yeah,
they'll fit, because they didn't even fit them. I think they were like 30 or something. Like they were fucking tiny from when my dad was in the 70s. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But I was like, yeah, dude. But I still have them because even if I can't wear them, I'm like, they're still in great shape. Like the old school fucking Levi's, those shits were built out of like fucking titanium, man.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Levi's has a reputation of being great. They're being very sturdy. Boogie, are you back in the shed?
I have a pair of old Levi's from the 80s that are still held together well, but I can't fit into them anymore.
There you go.
One of my kids.
Right? That's so that, like I said, my dad gave me his because he's like, hey, these don't fit me so much, but they're so good. And I was like, yeah, I'll take them. And I still have them. And like, I got them shits, 25, 24 years ago.
My dad had so many jeans when he died, and he had very short legs, which like they were the right like waist.
That's me, bro.
But I couldn't wear them. I'm like, okay, great. These are like 36, 28. Or
dude,
whatever,
just cuff them and get the fucking tall Doc Martens. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Make those tour pants.
I'm like, I can't wear these things, and I like sweatshirts that fit him fine. But he just had really short legs.
I got to mute you guys for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, what? Who? Mm-hmm. Oh, he muted himself. Boogie, why'd you mute yourself?
He's got to. He said.
Oh, he's frozen there now. Oh, he must be getting yelled at.
Oh, he's probably murdering somebody.
I hope he's not doing that, and hope we're not his like alibis or his evidence.
Because the video footage, like I said, we could do a fucking B clip suspense thriller just off of his video.
What did Boogie do?
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Watching him drive around.
This looks like the last thing somebody sees before their fucking life is taken.
They see us talking about him dying. Boogie like,
you know what I mean?
Got him with a light above his head. That is, oh my god, that's a scary shot. I'm gonna screenshot that later and just like make it
young. Fucks.
I'm gonna send it to him like this has got to be your whatever.
Avatar?
Your profile pic.
Yeah, profile picture is probably better than that. Yeah, but yeah, no, this is
or his wanted picture.
Yeah, he's gonna end up on Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays with Bailey Sarian, like fucking. Like, did you guys hear about this guy in New Jersey?
Here's his picture, and
I'm doing my makeup and fucking telling you all about it. And then she's like, "Look at this face. Is this face not the face that's gonna fucking end your life?"
Wait, Boogie. Now you're moving, right?
Pitch.
I'm moving. I'm back.
All right.
Hey.
I had to drop off. I dropped off my Wendy's. Now I got to go get Cluck You chicken.
Boogie, your picture froze before. You look like a serial killer.
Absolutely.
Well, I am a serial. No, that's horrible.
A serial eater. You are a serial eater.
Serial griller.
Yeah. But no, I think because I had to switch over to my delivery app and take a photo of what I had just dropped off, that it might have like camera interference stuff.
Oh, it's fine. It worked out great because we told a terrifying story of you going to murder somebody or something.
Well, I could kind of hear you guys, but I had turned the volume down because when I pulled up, the woman opened her door and stepped out on the porch, and she saw me getting out of the car. Then she stepped back inside. I set her stuff down and took a picture and sent the message, said "Have a nice night," and then she opened up the door and waved to me and grabbed her stuff.
I try to do that. I try to catch the people and say thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I grabbed another beer.
What's this
It's
one?
from Buttsville Brewing.
That's a funny name.
Buttsville.
That's a funny name.
It's Vision of Snickerdoodles. This is what I have for our Christmas show that never happened.
Here, wait.
Snickerdoodles
Here's one
cookies?
thing that might
Visions
be-
of Snickerdoodles.
You don't really understand about being East Coast or East Jersey guys, like me and Tim and Groby. Buttsville.
Yeah.
What's the most famous thing in Buttsville?
Hot Dog Johnny's.
There you go. It's a place
It's
that
not
sells
butts?
hot dogs, and it's in Buttsville.
But it's
Yeah.
not butts.
There is nothing really great about that. It's just hot dogs. It's got a great location. That's it. It's in
Right.
Buttsville.
It's more of a roadside attraction than it is fine cuisine.
Yeah. It's hot
Like
dogs.
you can pretty much get hot dogs with a pickle, mustard,
Anywhere.
ketchup, or I think they might have relish now. I'm not even sure.
They have relish. They don't have sauerkraut and they don't have chili. Which
Right, exactly. That's
those
it.
are the
And-
two toppings that I do want.
Right, you can get like root beer or a buttermilk. Like
Yeah.
who the fuck wants to drink buttermilk with a hot dog in Buttsville? What the fuck?
Rodney, apparently old people dip their hot dog in the buttermilk and eat it.
No way. No way.
Apparently that's what they
Milky
do.
dog.
No.
It's awful.
No way, dude. No fucking way. No way. Dude, who would put a hot dog with
In
shit on
buttermilk.
it in buttermilk? Why and what for? And also, like, you're not gonna absorb it all, so then do you drink the weird gelatinous shit that's left in the carton afterwards? Like,
and they
what? They probably do. They're fucking animals.
But,
Ah.
okay. Anyway, when you hear of a beer called Visions of Snickerdoodle, what do you think it would look like?
Visions, like, I don't know, like maybe an amber.
Look how pale that is.
That is pretty light.
Yeah, it's a cream ale. It makes sense.
Apologies to Dave and Aaron up at Buttsville for us hijacking their wonderful alcoholic beverage.
Oh, they have a great brewery. They really do have a great brewery.
They do.
I want to do another show there again. But
I was going to say, we got to get back up there and do another show. Try to act professional.
this
They're
is it tastes like a Snickerdoodle. This is really good.
Like
I believe I
real
bought this
cookie.
in December. It still tastes all right, but you know, when you get shit from breweries that's canned, it's canned, but it's not. There's no preservatives in it, and this still tastes fucking great, man.
It tastes like the actual, like, well, there's at least notes or characteristics of the cookie.
Yeah, it tastes like when we went out to Lancaster and we did the 3 brewery tour. We went to the first brewery, Lancaster Brewery. Then we went to a meadery after that, and they had a Snickerdoodle mead that I bought a bottle of, brought it home. That shit was really good, and it tastes similar to that. It's got a Snickerdoodle taste to it. But yeah, that trip out to Lancaster was so great. When we had the meadery throwing axes, like, this is such a great idea. Get people drunk on Viking drink, and then give them axes to throw at targets.
Yeah. We did a thing like that. Some of my friends and I did. We rode motorcycles on the Bourbon Trail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember you doing this.
Yeah, and like we went to a place in Lexington, Kentucky that had Drake's for Days, and it was like they had a rage room where you could just go smash shit with a sledgehammer and stuff.
That's fucking.
And then
that's
they had the axe throwing, right? So you just like you're there with your buddies, you're hanging out, you fucking go fucking start to drink, catch a cool buzz, let off some steam by smashing shit.
They go throw some axes.
And then go throw some axes and then stumble back to your hotel. It was great. It was fucking great.
It does sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, the smashing thing too was like it was weird because I was actually one of the ones that was like, I don't care. Like I was like, unless I can get a baseball bat and a fax machine, like I don't give a shit. You know? And it's funny because they're like, well, we have that. Yeah, they were like, we have that. And I was like, oh.
Well, then I had to do it.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm in. But it was like all kinds of shit, dude. They had like, cartons of bottles and all kinds of shit. You just fucking smash shit with a sledgehammer or a bat.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Blow shit up. Yeah. It's cool.
Did you see the video of us out there in Lancaster? There was only like one clip where we're throwing axes. It's me throwing axes, and you see Chuck going. It made no sense at all. I went, "Fuck you, Chuck! I'm throwing axes," and I turned around and just threw it and got a bullseye. I went,
boom!
Oh my god! It blew my mind because I wasn't even trying to throw it at that point. But then I got a bullseye. I'm like, shit, yeah.
Wow, you were in the zone, Timmy.
I was. And Chuck doesn't remember anything. He doesn't remember going to the brewery after that. That night, Chuck went off to get smoked somewhere. He thinks he walked for like 10 miles. We're like, where's Chuck? We had no clue where he went. Okay, I'm going to walk like 1/1,000,000th of a mile to the bathroom. So you guys talk.
Well, I believe it, man. Hey, what you smoking on there, Bug?
What? Timmy, go pee?
Yeah. What are you smoking on, bud?
Cigarette. Sorry.
Yeah, this is us. This is those of us that are no longer smoking.
I'm trying to drive. You're gonna have to. I'm kind of autopiloting here right now.
Yeah, sassy questions.
Ask me some questions. I'm
right.
almost at a pickup place, so you might lose me. I gotta go pick up.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I'll find a drunk news story to read.
Yeah, find a drunk news story. Look around. Well, what else you been doing? You went to a couple exciting places since our last show, haven't you?
I have. I went to let's see. I've traveled a little bit. I went to Warsaw, Poland. That shit was cool. It's a good town.
What did you drink there? What was your favorite drink in Warsaw?
Honestly, I when I first got there, I said, hey, to the lobby bar guy, I was like, hey, I just want to get some food. Restaurant's still open. What is the number one like local dish that you recommend that's on the menu? Right, like I'm first time in Poland.
Right.
First time here. I want to eat local food. I want to like experience stuff. And he's like, do you eat meat? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And I was like, all right, what do we got? Club sandwich. And I was like, hey, bud, like, I want like local food. And I'm looking through the menu and there's all this weird fusion shit that I'm like.
You're in Poland?
Yeah, in Poland, in Warsaw.
Is it club sandwich?
Yeah, the dude's like, he's like, my favorite dish, club sandwich, because you like to eat meat and butter. And I'm like, nah, I want to like local. Okay, I guess I'll go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So, all right, I'll get the club sandwich. Like, if this is what you're recommending, I'm hungry. It's late. I gotta go to bed. So I ordered the club sandwich, and it was fucking delicious. It was really good. It was super solid, but like it wasn't local. Like a club sandwich is not a fucking Polish delicacy, you know. So I was like, fuck. So
It was
that's
weird. When we played in Poland, we thought pierogies were Polish. Apparently, they're Russian. We didn't know that, so we asked some girl, like, "Oh, where can we get some pierogies?" She goes, "What are these pierogies?" And we described it. We said, potatoes inside a pasta. She goes, "Oh, pierogies!" Like,
Yeah.
How did you not know what we were saying?
I gotta go pick up an order.
Get it. Get your pierogies.
Let's see if I can keep doing this while I do it.
But the look of Renee's face was like she wanted to strangle this girl for not understanding when we said pierogies or pierogies.
Oh no, you mean Piero.
You mean pierogies. But she was like, I'm gonna kill her.
So then the next day I went to this place called the Red Hog. Their bacon is fucking amazing.
With a name like that, it better be amazing.
Right? Like the bacon, I was like, oh shit, this bacon's fucking the shit.
I'm gonna mute Boogie.
No, he's doing delivery, dude. Nothing. You're fine. But anyways, like, so the bacon's fucking delicious, the other stuff, but it's wild because obviously, like, Poland's Eastern Bloc, Europe, but this place, they have a big mural, and it's like almost like a variation of the Last Supper kind of deal with but like it's like Fidel Castro, Mao Zedong, like Lenin, Stalin, Pol Pot, like fucking all these people.
Last Supper?
And it's wild, dude. It's this like mural painting on the wall. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, holy shit! Like that's okay. Like that's an interesting theme. It's an interesting theme. But the food was great. The drinks are good. The spot's cool. Like big ups to them because they have a constant flow of people coming in to eat and drink and be merry.
This is all in Poland?
Yeah, in Warsaw. Yeah. It's funny too. They
must have gotten better since we were there because I remember being there and nothing was open. No matter where you went, it was not open.
That was my first experience with fucking Amsterdam was like that. Like it's
really
it's Amsterdam. Right, it's Amsterdam. Like Amsterdam has a reputation for a lot of shit.
Being open for everything.
Yeah, dude, try to go get food after like 9 p.m. Try to go get a meal.
No, I was just busy walking through the red light district at that point.
Yeah, oh, it's impossible, dude. All the restaurants are closed. Whatever. Like we flew in, we got in at like 8. Got to the hotel. We're like, we're gonna kick it for a little bit because you're gonna be able to get food at 10 p.m. Like there's gonna be restaurants open or whatever.
The bars were open though.
There are bars, absolutely. So like we go in,
you gotta go to the bars in order food.
But the kitchens are closed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like we went to like 4 fucking bars that the kitchen were closed. So like we don't need to go to like a fancy thing. We just want food. So we'll get some drinks and some food and whatever. But kitchen's closed. And I'm like, dude, it's like 9:30. It's 10 o'clock at night. You know, like. What the fuck? And dude, eventually we ended up making it into like right close by the fucking red light district. Like where there's a big ass Burger King. Mm-hmm. That was the only thing open, dude. Like the only thing open was a goddamn Burger King. Who goes to fucking Europe? Who goes to goddamn fucking Amsterdam, the Netherlands, aka Holland, to get fucking Burger King with a bunch of drunk Aussies?
I ate Burger King in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
For the same reason. Everything else
it's the only thing open, dude. I
remember when I first got there, we weren't hungry, which was odd because we smoked a lot of pot. In fact, like we couldn't get enough pot. They just kept giving it to us. I'm like, you think we had the munchies really bad? Not for a while. We just kept drinking at different bars we went to. Finally, where can we eat? And they go, there's a Burger King over there. We went, fuck you, there's a Burger King.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right? It's so disappointing.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Not at all.
But we ate that when we got back to the place where we were staying. We were staying at somebody's house. They made us like pasta with nothing on it. It was just pasta that I put salt on. This is great.
Not even butter.
Nope, not even butter. I asked if they had butter. They said no. I went, the fuck? But whatever. So I woke up the next day and we turned on the TV and I watched Sesame Street, which is Sesame Street in Dutch. And Big Bird was a different color and it freaked me out.
What color was Big Bird?
I don't even remember. Big Bird was like blue or green or something. And I was like, why'd they change them? It drove me nuts. It wasn't like it was a reboot because, Sesame Street was still on. It wasn't like they redid it and they made a new color. No, because it was still airing everywhere else. And there in the Netherlands, he was blue. And it drove me nuts. I'm like, why? Why is everything else the same, but Big Bird's different?
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I would see L'Orange making him orange. I don't know. That's weird.
Maybe, but it was very weird because I remember I saw like
Big Bird's a big ass yellow bird, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe calling him Big Bird meant something different in Dutch. I don't get it, but maybe it was something offensive. They're like, we gotta call him something else. They went, now he's got to be a different color now.
I don't know.
Completely unrelated. Do you know where Quincy lives these days?
No.
Because I'm making a delivery to somebody named Quincy in Wharton.
In what town?
Wharton.
Honestly, I don't know. He might live there.
I don't know. I would picture him still being, closer to home.
One day I had a delivery to somebody named Ward. I went, and his last initial was G. I know a Ward G. Well, he's now dead. And I made this delivery, and my tip got doubled after I made the delivery. I'm like, wait a minute, he recognized my name. Like, so very well, you might be delivering to Quincy. Does it say the last name or last initial?
W, I think it said.
It's not him then. If it's not a K.
Yeah, I mean, let me see here. See if I can look at it.
For those of you who don't know who we're talking about, Quincy is our friend, and he was in the Michael Graves band.
And like 100 other bands.
Yes.
Before Michael Graves went
Yeah. Before
Quincy
that,
W.
He was also in Broken Heroes with me. He was in Murphy's Law with me.
Hey, good band.
Yeah. He's Quincy. He's the master of all instruments.
Still?
What?
Wasn't he doing Head Wound?
Yes, but he's not in Head Wound with me. So, but yeah, he's doing Head Wound.
Right.
He was in. Oh, he's done so many different bands. He plays different instruments in different bands.
Right. I think he's
very talented.
In Head Wound.
Yeah, he is the guitarist in Head Wound, and he's great.
He is. He's a fantastic multi-instrumentalist.
He was the drummer in Broken Heroes, the bassist in Head Wound, the guitarist in Head Wound, the drummer in Murphy's Law, the drummer in Michael Graves, or in Graves.
Is that who he was touring with when they got their equipment stolen?
Yeah, that was with Graves.
Yeah, I'm not a big personal fan of the Michael Graves.
I like the music. I think it's good. But whatever. Not for everybody.
No.
And that was way before Michael went, woohoo.
But Woo-hoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, motherfucker. That Newsmax motherfucker.
What was he on? Well, he was on Jon Stewart or whatever, talking about being a Republican punk.
Yeah, no, he's been on like Newsmax, like all the like essentially propaganda stations, like.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking way before that when he just first made it onto the news somewhere, where it's on Comedy Central.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just know that he kind of went off the deep end, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't he all affiliated?
Yeah, yeah, essentially, yeah.
Really, his dad was a cop, so he couldn't go out yelling ACAB, and he went completely the other direction.
So wait, hold on. So wait, you're telling me his dad was a cop, and he had a good relationship with his dad,
Mm-hmm.
but he still became a punk rock guy?
Well, he was probably a misfit. He didn't fit in.
Because he had a good relationship with his father, who was a cop.
Or he didn't fit in with other kids. I don't know what it was, but whatever. From what I know, apparently he was like a hippie kid.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna pass judgment. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't add up. Doesn't.
I know what
line
you
up.
mean. But
Well, you had a great relationship with your dad, and you're still a
something
fucking
like that, or
punk
like
rock guy?
because his dad was a cop, he made a stand for cops. I don't know what happened. I mean, we should get Quincy on the phone. You go, Rodney, get Quincy. Oh, he froze.
We need
again.
to hear. We need to hear it.
He's
up
like,
front. We need
all right,
first,
I can't say still like that. But yeah, we need to hear from somebody who knows.
yeah, firsthand knowledge of what the fuck went down.
Boogie, get Quincy. Call him.
Get her up. Let's go. But yeah, that's an interesting like story arc, like the Michael Graves thing. Replace Glenn Danzig in the Misfits.
Yeah.
Relatively successful, do some other projects, and then
somehow go, hey, I love cops. I mean, whatever.
I love cops and Donald Trump or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. Again.
Like, how do you go? And you start swooping back in, you're like, oh man.
And you weren't even a political punk band. You were like aliens
were
are fucking eating our brains.
The most political song they had was Bullet. Just because
which is a great song. I do love that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Love that song. And I don't even know this.
I
don't know
do
it's
too.
necessarily political. I think it's topically.
It's about somebody who's political.
Right, yeah. Like topically.
That's what I mean, like the most political song they had.
It's not like
hey, shoot
your. They weren't even saying shoot your leaders.
Yeah, it wasn't
they weren't
even
doing any of that
topical.
shit.
They wrote it like 20 years later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's a great song though.
No, great song.
I mean, I'll get down with that shit. Yeah.
I will too. It's good.
But so the Michael Graves thing though, like, because I didn't know this, and this is like, dude, I recently heard that the Amy Interrupter girl was like a Newsmax fucking like Alex Jones head, like, and I think the Interrupters are great. And I'm like, wait, what? No way. Like,
But
there's no way
really?
this, like, yeah, like apparently she was like a contributor, like that Alex Jones, Steve Bannon, fucking radio show podcast shit, and then
like she buys into it, or
like she was like somebody that like would talk on their shows, and yeah, it was like a part of it.
Because a lot of me thinks those guys don't believe what they say.
No, 1,000%. Like most of them, it's a money making mechanism, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
but I'm
for
sure
sure.
there's
Like
people
the
who
Fox
believe this
News
shit and people who want to be part of it.
Yeah, the Fox News people, whatever. But like either way,
yeah,
it blew my mind, right? Because I've never actually seen the Interrupters live. I do like their music, and I was like, you know, they all seem cool. It's like fucking triplets and this chick, and I was like, they all seem pretty cool. Like, you know, fuck, I'd like to catch them live or whatever, hang out with them, and then and somebody was like, oh, but what about her political affiliations. I was like, what about them? I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, what could those be? And then they threw that my way, and I was like, well, okay, everybody can say somebody does something stupid. That doesn't matter. Like, I could be like, oh, Tim one time fucking pooped his pants and then fucking did cartwheels at a Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I mean?
Time.
Once.
Once.
But like, you know what I mean? But like, it's just a dumb story that nobody can prove. But like,
when it's something like this,
I just did my drop off. It felt like a drug deal. It really did. I stopped in front of this building. The guy came out. I said, "You got a pin?" He gave me the number. I handed him the package, and off he ran.
It's like, hey, motherfucker, you got these cheeseburgers, or what's up?
There's police activity up the street.
Oh.
There's a bar across the street. There's some shit going on around here, man.
Keep your head down, brother.
Get
yeah,
out.
I know. Fuck
Get
that. I'm sitting here with my flashers on. I'm podcasting.
But anyways, yeah.
So anyway,
so that chick had in the past been like involved in the whole like Alex Jones, fucking Rush Limbaugh, fucking Steve Bannon shit, and it just blows my mind because wow, like that's
also shit like that can happen. People can also change their ways.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And that's but it's just like one of those like I don't know how you end up in that scene.
Well, yeah, true.
And have you know what I mean? Like there's a gang of Peckerwoods. There's a gang of Peckerwoods that feel that way, but it's not even they've never actually really been part of that scene. It's a different scene. It's like a parallel thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
like Ian Stewart had his One Direction here. He's like over here. He's like, yeah, this is my way. And then he tried to make that turn, and then he hit a tree and died. It works out perfectly.
Indeed.
Hit that tree and died.
Pink Panther, motherfucker.
I love Pink Panther so much.
Pink Panther. Like,
imagine if he was alive to hear that.
I love that you were like fucking love Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a Screwdriver type band like that too?
That's it.
No, that's what it is. Yeah,
okay.
That's what we're talking about. So
the band, the Belltones.
The Belltones, yeah. So the Belltones did like a fucking amazing spoof.
People told him he sounded so much like Ian Stewart. He was like, "I'm gonna do a gay Screwdriver like."
Whatever, stick my dick in the mud. Dude, it's so good, dude. It's amazing.
I'm gonna stick my dick in all white butts.
All white butts.
Have you heard Black Flag?
Yep.
The Black Flag gay troop. Oh, they're fucking amazing.
Heard them. Heard Pansy Division's great. Whether you're breaking the law.
Well, like.
Wait, what? What?
You ever hear Pansy Division?
No. What's Pansy Division?
A gay like hardcore band, and they covered "Breaking the Law" by Judas Priest. They changed it to "Breaking the Law," the sodomy law, "Breaking the Law," the sodomy law, and in the middle of it, a cop is like banging on their like car window, going, "What are you two guys doing in there?" He goes back to breaking the law, breaking the law.
That's funny. I like that.
It was pretty funny.
That's pretty
I enjoyed it. But anyway, back to people doing fucked up shit. Yeah, I don't understand how that happened. How you were fronting the Misfits to, okay, I'm no longer fronting the Misfits, doing my solo shit, to, I love cops. I don't get it.
I don't get a lot of things.
Well, obviously. Oh my God, I drank it all. Oh no, I didn't drink it all. Here it is. I have more of the snickerdoodle left. You know, it's where it says pint, and then I pour it. Like half of it fills my pint glass. Like this is like a weird magical can. Then I fill it again. Like right now, I still like that.
Never ending.
Lousy head on that. I just dumped it, thinking there wasn't much left.
Who doesn't love head though?
But
I mean,
you got a good point there. But anyway, even that much left, I'm like, shit. That's a never. Go to this place. Go to Buttsville because they have magical cans. According to me,
I'd love to go to Buttsville.
According to me, they fit more in this can.
They need to do the Buttsville never ending beer canner or something like that.
Attention, Buttsville Brewing. Do you hear this? It's our idea. Just
shut up. We want to go
give us
back
credit.
there.
We want credit. We want credit for the never ending can. That is a great place, though. They were very.
It's called Buttsville.
Well, it's actually in Washington, New Jersey. They call it Buttsville because Buttsville is like very close.
Yeah.
Well, they said actually. They said in the first video interview we did. They're like, "Yeah, we decided to call it Buttsville because why not? It's called Buttsville." Like, yeah, it makes sense.
Didn't they say they lived in Buttsville? Didn't we get that out?
Somebody did, but being they opened in Washington.
Or they were originally
somebody just suggested Buttsville Brewing, and they realized, how can we not call it Buttsville? Like, come on. You see something called Buttsville, you're like, oh, let me check it out.
Absolutely.
Then you get visions of Snickerdoodle. By the way, I'm enjoying this more and more now. Like, it's not like the first beer I drank where I was like, this is pretty good, whatever. Like more lavender. No, this is getting better and better.
Good. All right, gents. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gotta go too.
Yeah, Timmy, we've been doing this like 3 hours.
Well, that's what happens. We don't Chuck to cut us off.
It's been over 3 hours.
Yeah,
we have so much material to work with. So much material.
This is like, when you don't do a show for fucking 17 years.
It's been a year. It has.
It has been a long time.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of almost shows.
You make a good point there, but you know what?
If you're a bear, I drink it there. I drink so much I can't see clear. What would I do without my beer? If you're a bear, I'd buy the first round. The next until you came around. Oh, how I love to have my beer. If you're a bear, I'd take a case. I'd take you out and back to my place. Oh, how I wish you were my beer. If you're a bear.
Bye.